Welcome back, chat. How's it going? Hopefully everybody had a good night. We had some great streams yesterday, so shout out everybody for that. But we got another one for you this morning. If you miss it live, hopefully you catch it on the replay. Just to let you know, we got a brand new body cam reaction video on the channel. Make sure you guys support that. I think I'm gonna start setting those at like a set um date and time so that we can all kind of watch them together on the live premiere. I figured it'll help boost it a little bit, help us out on the channel. You know what I mean? But this case I got right here is definitely interesting. It's about a corrupt police officer. Hey, shout out April. Welcome April to the chat. You know we gotta ring the horn whenever a member enters the building. So shout her out. Appreciate you, April. Yeah, let's get right into this case. This one's about a corrupt police officer who loses his job. So let's figure it out.
Investigation into the matter. The information that Christopher Barr leaked led to the shooting of a victim on October 17, 2023 on I-95 in Florida. Interrogation had been blurred out by the Jacksonville, Florida Sheriff's Office to protect their identities. Four-year Jacksonville officer Christopher Barr is accused of supplying information to criminals in the Jacksonville, Florida area to assist them in their criminal activity. He is being questioned by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office based on their investigation into the matter. The information that Christopher Barr leaked led to the shooting of a victim on October 17, 2023 on I-95 in Florida. The suspects in this shooting are Nathaniel Thomas Hatcher III, who is the individual that Barr is accused of leaking information to. The person shot in the car is the person that Officer Barr leaked the information about. And the second suspect in this shooting is James Toney. More on what happened to these suspects after the interrogation. This is the interrogation of Christopher Barr, a former officer with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
I mean, if he leaking information that got people killed, I'm sure he facing some jail time, right? That's not just getting fired. I hope not.
That's Barr. What's up, bud? So I'm detective. Obviously, I'm working in the integrity unit. I don't know if you're aware of that or not. I didn't tell you much information. I told you that once we got in the room, I'd talk to you a little bit more. So I'm here to do that, kind of go over a few things. They told me you asked to call your mom. I like to go to talk to you first, and then kind of whatever it is, you can give her a bigger picture of what's going on later on, depending on which way it goes. So, before I go much further into it, I'm going to go through some.
Bro, you a whole police officer, and you asked to call your mom? Call your fucking lawyer, bro.
Stuff with you real quick. I am going to read your rights and go through that form just for the investigation. You'll be able to understand what that means, and I'll make sure that you are clear on that part. Go into what it is. It is. Sorry, I'm half asleep still. Today is 1/27, 2024. It is 10:03 in the morning. I'm just talking out loud so you hear this stuff more than anything. We're at the integrity office. And then there's some basic information I'm going to get from you real quick for this form. What's your date of birth? Well, that's the highest level of education you have?
Bachelor's.
That's how many years total have you had?
4.
So 12 plus 4? 16?
Yeah.
16 years of education is about right. Last school you went to?
I went in.
So dude's a college graduate, a police officer for 4 years. He had to go through the academy as well. And you still this dumb, bro? You know you guilty. Get your lawyer.
Yes, can you read and write?
Yes, sir.
Have you used alcohol today or any drugs?
Yes, sir.
You wear glasses or contacts?
Yes, sir.
Any mental health conditions I should know about?
Yes, sir.
And just real quick, your first name?
Christopher.
C-H-R-I-S-T-O-P-H-E-R. Middle name?
Rashad.
Yeah, just go ahead and spell it for me.
R-A-S-H-A-D.
And last name?
Barr.
B-A-R-R.
Yes, sir.
Date of birth? Sorry, I go through the phase of asking those same questions. What's your home address?
6.
You answer questions without a lawyer present. You'll still have the right to stop answering questions anytime you consult with a lawyer. And if you understand those rights, let me get you just a sign right there. That's just acknowledging I read that to you and you understand what it says. change this for me. I had you sign the wrong spot. Sign that one there. I'm sorry. That's me. So I kind of explained network integrity. Do you know what we do? Like one of our roles is obviously criminal allegations against its employees and officers. So your name has come up in an investigation I've got going on, and I just kind of want to touch base with you, kind of see.
So this is an internal affairs detective. That's probably why they blurring them out. I'm not blurring it out. You can't see in there because of the way they blurred out the detective.
What you can give or not give me, and help me determine where this case should go from here. Do you have any idea what this might be about? Has there been any issues with anybody, or any complaints, or anything that you've been told, or anything that could be concerning to you that's come up? So we get information from all kind of places, sources, tips, things to look at, and somewhere along the line we got some information that maybe something happened with you. You don't have any idea what that could be at this point? In that it kind of boils down to computer stuff. So do you understand our policy as far as using computers and what you can and can't do, and like kind of tell me what you know about that part, like search and stuff, and specifically law enforcement databases. What do you understand about that? Like, have you taken the FCIC NC certification? You understand the rules of that? You've taken that test. You understand when you can use it, when you can't use it, what authorized use would be versus unauthorized use. In the other systems, are you familiar with like ARMS and MNI, Simple Search, some of those programs? Do you understand what you can and can't do with those?
For the most part.
Okay. Tell me what you think that means. Like what is okay and what's not okay?
I guess.
Because there's different levels this thing can work into. If there was a violation, I'm going to ask you more about that specifically in a few minutes. But if it goes into that, like, I'm curious what you understand is okay to do and what's not okay to do. If you can help me understand that.
So like searching family members and stuff like that.
Right. So stuff like that where it's, so if you have an authorized reason to do it, so work related. Like if I'm driving down the street and I see a tag, or I'm investigating a case, or I run somebody's name, or look up a report, or go somewhere with it, that's related to what you're doing. That's okay. And there's certain things that aren't okay. And what do you think that some of those things would be? Like you mentioned something a second ago.
Like searching families.
Yeah. Okay. So, having said that, I want to show you when you log into the computer system, there's that screen pops up there on ARMS. Are you familiar with what ARMS is? What is that system?
The reports.
Yeah. You obviously have access to that system because you're working currently. And if you read, can you read that out loud to me what it says? Just.
This is my first time reading this right here. You are accessing restricted information system usage may be monitored, recorded, subject to audit under authorized use system, but it may be such criminal civil penalties. Use of system indicates consent and monitoring report.
Bro, every cop movie we've ever watched lets us know that like when the dirty cop is looking stuff up in the computer, they gotta be sneaky about it. Like, cause that shit's monitored. They got a login and a password. They're gonna know all the shit you looked up. And if it's on cases you're not working, that's a major red flag, I'm assuming.
Okay, so you never read that before? Because that's what you're signing into, and you're actually logging in, authorizing that you understand that as part of the policy. So, and they should go over that at some point. And I'm not coming down here for that. But I mean, we all sign the programs every day that we don't notice. But you should understand that when you're signing these programs, that's going on. So, long story short, we get information from all kind of sources. We got some information that maybe someone was wrong in a computer database. And I'm just curious if you can help me understand who, why, and give me some detail on that. That's the main gist of what's going on. So I've got a photograph here I want to show you. And tell me if you recognize this person. Do you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
No idea at all?
Hey, chat, we getting deep in here. Make sure you guys are double tapping them screens, man. It helps out the stream a ton. Please double tap them screens and let us get those likes up.
Okay. So it's not someone that you would personally know. I've got a name for you to see if you could recognize what the name might be. At some point, you ran some information on this guy here in a computer database, and his name is. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You you tell me what's going on? Like what the details were, why you maybe searched it, whatever that was.
It was an incident that occurred.
Okay.
Where I live at. And somebody was involved who I know was involved. And I just wanted to see what was going on in the situation.
So what was the situation?
I guess he got robbed or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to see what the details were?
Yes.
Who was involved that wanted you to, like, how did you know to look his name up if you don't know who he is?
How did I know to look his name up? It was an incident that occurred in the area I was living in.
Where, at your apartments, or sorry, your house, or?
No, like in the San Marco area.
Okay, so something happened in San Marco.
Yes, man. And then
what was the something that happened?
I guess somebody got robbed.
Okay.
Well, I guess maybe
somewhat.
Somebody got robbed.
Okay. Was it him or was it somebody else, or?
Somebody else got robbed.
Okay. So how did you know that somebody got robbed? Were you working that day, or?
No, somebody told me about it.
So who's the somebody that told you about it?
A friend of mine.
So a friend told you that someone had gotten robbed, and for that reason.
Michael, hey, I ain't got time to sleep. This YouTube money pays too slow, so I got to make sure I'm on camera.
You looked this guy up to see what it was?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what'd you find out?
That it wasn't a robbery. It was a traffic stop, and somebody got pulled over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who got pulled over?
What's up, E-Money? We got a dirty cop. Looks like he gave a drug dealer some information, which got another guy killed. That flagged his internal affairs investigation because he was looking into cases and things that he wasn't even working on. So he was using his access to the police computer database, looking up information that he could funnel to his friend who was in the streets.
I don't really know all the details to it.
But you do remember looking it up?
Yes, I do.
So the reason you looked it up would be, again, just to make sure I understand what you're saying. You looked it up to see what the details were because someone called you about that and told you that this had happened in the area.
Hey, Donnie, Michael, welcome to the chat. E-Money, how's it going? Good morning, guys.
Do you know who that person was that asked you that?
Is that another person?
Yeah. Who asked you, who's the person that told you about the information? Another officer, or?
Oh, no, it was somebody I grew up with, a friend of mine.
Who?
Dude named Nate.
Nate.
I don't know that.
You grew up with him on his last name?
Yeah, I grew up with him, yes, sir.
All right. So let me be straight up with you right now. There's a lot going on with this situation here, and there's more than you probably even know about, as far as this guy right here. I'm asking certain questions right now because I'm trying to feel you out to see if you're going to be completely honest with me, so we can determine what the best way to.
He basically, this cop, the internal affairs detective's basically like, bro, I know you bullshitting. You better stop with all this childhood friendship shit, because you about to get fired and go to jail. And you don't want to be an accomplice to this murder, basically. That's what he's going to break down to him.
I'll move forward from here. Okay. The guy, Nate, who you don't know his last name.
No.
It's important for you to give me that if you know it. Because it's going to be important to understand why you ran that. And you're saying that this guy asked you to look into this, or told you about an incident. You looked this up. You're saying you don't know his last name. You grew up with it, but you don't know his last name.
I would like to take the time to thank all of our members. Your support really helps.
If anybody searches me. So we have no real reason other than being involved in any investigation specifically to pull that report, right? So you know there's an audit trail for every computer database we use, right? So I can go in and say, hey, show me Officer Barr's searches on this program, on that program, whatever it is, okay? So I have no doubt that you went in and searched it because that's what popped up when I started looking at this for this case. I'm like, okay, well, this is the person who looked it up. Let's see if there's some ties to that. And in that, I started kind of researching you to see what your background was, who you know, who you don't know, that kind of stuff. So what I'm asking specifically is for any more information about this guy or the situation as far as who people are, because...
Hey guys, double tap them screens. Let's get them likes up, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's get them likes up. It really helps the stream out.
That matters and how it plays out for you. That's all I can say without going further into it.
I got you. But I don't tell you complete truth.
Yeah. So tell me more about Nate. Like, is he white guy, black guy? They went to school together, you said?
Yeah, black guy.
Black male? How old is he?
Probably around the same age as me. I don't know the exact date of birth.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
So 25 to 30, somewhere in that range?
Yeah.
25 to 30. How tall is he?
Shit. About my height, I guess. I'm like 5'10", I guess.
You can tell he is not cooperating with this cop at all. He's trying to cover up hella shit. This not gonna end well for him. This cop can already feel that he's being defensive. I could tell from the conversation and the way he's prerequisiting these questions.
Dark skin, light skin?
Brown skin.
Okay. How's his hair?
Dreads.
Do you know if he knows this guy?
Like I said, I have no court. Like, I don't know. Like, what's the whole big deal about the situation? I don't. Like,
so when you talked to him about this, how was that in person? Was it by phone? Was it like how'd that work?
He called me.
Okay, and tell me what'd he say? Like, what's up, bro? What's going on? Like, how's that conversation go?
It was just call me. Hey man, an incident happened, and I'm like, what you mean? He like, an incident happened at over there in my area. He was like, do you know anything about it? I'm like, I don't know, but I can,
okay,
see what the deal is, and then that's when.
So what'd you tell him about it?
What I tell him? I just told him who got arrested.
Okay. Did you tell me anything else? Any other information at all? Did you send him a copy of any reports or give him anything?
No,
See, have you do that often, or is that normal for him to call you and ask you like, "Hey, this happened over here"?
No, it's not. It wasn't. It's not normal.
Not normal.
So tell me who is he?
Boy, this seems like some shit from The Departed. Like, one of the best friends was in the streets. One of the best friends was an officer. And then they used both of their pull to like advance both of their careers. You know what I mean? Like the dude in the streets could tell them, hey, this dude's selling drugs on this corner. You know what I mean? So you could get your bust. And then he'll be like, hey, the police are going to be on your block today, so watch out. Are they investigating you? So stay low. You know what I mean?
What is he like? Where's he work at?
I believe it's Jacksonville. Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, like who?
Like I said, from my knowledge, I don't know.
So just so you understand, whoever called you to look this up has put you in kind of a trick bag right now.
Okay.
Because I've got proof that you searched this thing.
No, I did. I'm admitting to.
No, I got that, and I'm not trying to spin that or twist it into something it isn't. But I'm trying to get just the full transparency with you on what happened and who this guy is, because you're in Jacksonville.
What's up, Robin? Shout out Reading, California. Good morning.
Sheriff's officer, police officer.
Yes, sir.
I don't know anything about who this guy is.
Yes, sir.
So this guy, I'm trying to understand who he is.
Yes, sir.
Paint a picture for me. Like, is he
who?
The guy who asked you to check this? The guy who notified you?
Like I told you, it was. We played football together,
right?
In Pop Warner.
Okay.
We went to school. Well, he didn't go to my school, but I went to SOS Academy. I think he went there.
He just got caught up in a lie. He said he didn't know his last name, but you've known this guy since y'all were in Pee Wee football together, Pop Warner, and then y'all went to school together. You for sure knew his last name. Hey, shout out Sacktown.
Where?
SOS Academy.
Okay.
On the west side.
West side.
Yeah. And then, like I said, we just knew each other like from sports.
So how long would you say?
I'm at work right now. Haywood, welcome to the chat, my boy.
You done it for? If you had to put a number on that.
Since Little League.
So
like
20 years, 10 years.
Yeah, but like I said, we're
not tight like that.
Yeah, we're not like tight.
So paint that picture. That's what I'm asking. Paint the picture of how that relationship is, because he called you.
Yes, sir.
People that call me and ask me stuff like that are typically people that are friends of mine. Like, I've had people call me for stuff all the time. I mean, hey, you know anything about this, whatever it may be, and depending on the circumstances of who it is, unfortunately, most of my friends are policemen now because I've been doing this for a while. Okay. But depending on what it is, I gauge what I'm going to do with it. I'm curious why this guy calling you would trigger you to search that. Does that make sense?
Say it one time.
Why would his call trigger you to search this and, like, give him details? I'm curious who he is. Like, why?
Like I said, he know I'm a police officer. Like,
so just an old acquaintance, old friend of yours from growing up.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Does he work?
I don't know where he work at.
Does he live here?
I don't know where he live at.
Matt, your name sounds like a baseball player. Matt Clements. That sounds like you're like a pitcher or something.
Does he hang out with you at all? Like, when's the last time you actually saw him?
We don't hang out at all.
Do you have any other contact other than this, like?
Donnie, you an A's fan? That's cool. They moving to Vegas soon. I'm from Vegas originally, so I can't wait to catch an A's game in Vegas.
Random phone call?
Yeah, random phone call.
So when's the last time before this phone call you talked to him? Would you have if you had to guess?
He probably told me happy birthday on my birthday, October, I guess.
So like a phone call?
I don't know.
When's the last time you hung up? Like, when's the last time you saw him?
Well, we haven't hung out forever.
Give me a number. Like a year, 10 years, 5 years? I don't.
Hey, Game Time Daily, welcome to the chat. Yeah, you already lost. And what's crazy is this guy's a police officer himself. And dude has a college degree, graduated from the academy. He's 4 years officer, and he's still not asking for a lawyer, bro. This shit blows my mind.
Like we
Paint this picture, bro. Like that's what I'm thinking more.
Like people be thinking, well, if I get a lawyer, that looks guilty, right? Well, bro, you know you're guilty. You know you're guilty. You might as well just get the lawyer and be safe, right?
We're just trying to make sure
like I'm saying, like we're not like homeboy. Like
Right, I get that.
It's nothing like it's nothing like that.
Right.
It's like a
Oh shit, Kiki. We got a member in the chat, guys. Definitely give Kiki a big shout out. Give her a lot of love, chat.
friend who give you a call every now and then or whatever the case may be. It's nothing as in like, oh, let's go hang out, let's go get drinks or something. It's nothing like that. It's nothing on that. It's just an old friend from back in the days
who can reach out from time to time.
Right. It's not nothing.
So how often would you say you communicate with him? Like how many times he call you a year?
A year?
Just ballpark. I mean, I'm guessing. I'm not. You're not gonna know the exact number, but I'm just.
The fact that the cop says that means they got his phone records and they know that these guys talk regularly.
He don't call me frequently.
Okay.
He don't call me frequently.
Okay. Has he ever called you before about cases at all?
No. Like I said, I got friends who always call me about because they know I'm a police officer. They want to ask me questions on what's going on or what happened, you know, and that's normal.
Okay. But has he ever done?
Oh, Kiki, he gave information to a person who wasn't a police officer, which led to another person getting killed. So they're trying to see what type of information he was given to the streets, and did his information directly get this guy killed, is what I'm thinking.
Before. Have you ever checked anything for him before?
I think he asked me to see if his license was valid, something like that.
Okay.
And then that's about it.
Like when?
I can't remember the date.
Like driver's license?
Yeah, see if it's valid or not.
Okay. So you would have run his name at some point?
Sir?
You would have run his name at some point to check
He
it?
gave me the ID number, yes.
Okay. Anything else? So on 2 occasions, this guy's reached out to you, asked you for information. So here's what's concerning again. This guy here is a victim of a crime.
Okay. See, I didn't know he was a victim of a crime.
But the way that came about is concerning because of what happened to him. So he got what?
He was shot.
Shot at?
Yeah.
He got shot.
He was shot at and physically he was actually shot, struck by a bullet.
Here in Jacksonville?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know.
Come on, bro. You know you lying. Dude called you to ask you about a robbery. You told him, yeah, that guy got arrested for the robbery. He was the victim in that robbery. And you don't see on the report that he was the victim in the robbery? The fuck out of here.
So do you see the dynamic of this guy getting shot? And you know how our investigations work, right? We dig into stuff, we start popping up things. Obviously, his input or people around him's input is important to us. We start digging into that. They're
Hey, shout out Youngstown, Ohio.
concerned that someone looked into this. We pull your searches, and then that report was pulled up. The specific report was not that actual incident; it was a different incident.
Okay.
You remember so tell me about what you looked up. You remember what that was?
I told you it was a incident that happened in the ballpark where I lived at.
You remember where it was, like specifically? Like
it was in the San Marco area. I don't know.
Okay. The address they have on here looks like it is.
Potential drive.
Yeah, 1400 San Marco. Does that sound about right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what was described?
Man, shout out the Humpback State. Ain't Mississippi the Humpback State? Or is that Missouri? I don't remember. But shout out Mississippi. The Gulf Coast, baby.
Is what happened to you? Remember? What did he tell you that he? Give me again the details, like the conversation, if you can remember as much as you can.
See,
hey, what's up?
Like I said, I don't want to say. I don't know the. I don't want to say nothing that
makes you look bad.
No, not that I look bad. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to spin nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to give you straight facts.
I'm trying to be as straight as I can.
And I don't know the exact details that was.
So you don't remember exactly?
Yes, sir.
Hey, who that? Exactly. He didn't know that guy's last name, but he got his ID number and his. Come on, bro. You as soon as you had the ID number, you knew all that shit. Not only that, you known this kid since grade school. I remember kids' last name from grade school who I didn't talk to after grade school. You know what I mean? Even in high school, there's people I remember their first and last name, and I only knew them during those 4 years of my life.
But whatever it was enough to make you say, let me look into this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And then when you look into it, you read whatever it is, see whatever it is. Do you remember what you searched?
I told you I just searched the incident, and you know how on CAD you can look and see.
Hey, Anthony, shout out. Welcome to the chat. Spud, welcome to the chat.
What happened in the area? That's all I did.
So you searched CAD.
Yes, sir.
To find out where it was, like by like a time frame or like.
Yeah, by like a time frame.
Okay, so you were able to find something happened.
Yes, sir.
And then from there, you would have found what? Like, walk me through that process from what you remember what you did.
Basically, what you just said. Then.
But that's not where it stops. I want to go the whole thing. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick.
No, you're not being a dick. I understand you guys doing your job. Yeah. Like I said, when I looked it up, I seen that was an incident. He said it was an incident happening with a I guess a white. I forget what color truck it was. Okay. And then when I looked on the CAD, I was able to see an incident happening in this area. And then that's when I looked the CCR number up and ran through CAD, and that's how I seen it.
All right, so CAD pops up an incident. You can click on the incident to see the CCR number?
The CCR number.
Okay.
Hey, shout out Milwaukee. Rachel, welcome to the chat. Rock and roll veteran. Welcome back, my friend.
And so from there,
arms.
Yeah. Pull the report. You remember if it was like what kind of report it was? Was that actually? I mean, it was a legitimate incident, obviously.
Like I said, it happened so long ago, I don't know exactly.
Okay. So then I'd imagine you read whatever it is.
Yes, sir.
So what do you tell him about it?
He asked me what happened.
Okay. And you provided details to him?
I just told him.
Do you remember what you told him? I'm asking.
I don't know exactly what I told him, but I didn't. I said, oh yeah, it was an incident happened over here in this area. Like, no.
So what was his response to that? Was that good? Was that good, or like, did he get what he wanted? Like, was he satisfied with what you told him, or was he looking for? Like, did he ask for specifics?
No, I'm saying he asked me. I can't remember.
Think hard. This part's important.
Yes, sir. I can't remember what he asked me.
Why do you think you would want to know that information?
For people just getting in the chat, this is internal affairs interrogating this officer. He's been giving information to the streets, which they believe led to somebody getting shot.
I have no clue.
You see how this looks bad?
Yes, sir.
No, we're going back to a guy you say you've known since Pop Warner for a long time.
But
and all these years later, you don't know his last name even.
Like,
you don't know anything about him. You don't talk to him. You don't find it odd that he calls to ask you.
Like I say, I have friends all over. Like, I wouldn't even say like my friend. Like, it is somebody I know of. We don't hang out. We don't do any of this stuff.
But
that don't make sense. But he calls you with enough confidence that you'll look up crimes and check his driver's license. Come on, bro. You've already admitted to 2 times you giving this man confidential information that only police force should have.
You were close enough with him that you didn't mind fielding the call and looking at the report.
Not really, like, not necessarily. I'm not that close to him.
But close enough to look it up for him.
Well, I'm saying, like, even if somebody who I don't know on the street, ask me a question about something, and like I'll look something up. This is not like, not saying I will provide them with,
I mean, I can get with somebody calling and asking if my license is suspended or not, because I'm trying to find out if I can drive or not.
Yeah, before I get in this car.
I can get with that. That's a little bit different scenario. But
like I say, I was treating this as like the same scenario.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit different. The circumstances.
See, I didn't know that I didn't know this dude was a victim.
Right.
I didn't know that.
But you basically were asked about innocent, searched information, and provided to this guy. Like that's the problem. That's the issue.
Right. Dude, you dedoxed somebody. He called you and asked who somebody was, and you told him who they were. The police probably got dude's name, address, phone number. You gave this dude a file of who and what this person was. You know what I mean? So, you know, police be having tactics like they'll know your gang, they'll know where you hang out, they'll know your associates. Now imagine you being another like criminal, right? Let's say I'm a criminal, you a criminal. I got a homie who's a cop. And that homie who's a cop gives me all your information. You don't have that same information for me. You don't know where I lay my head. You don't know like who my inner circle is. The police know that shit about people. Once you're in the system, bro, they can find out all this shit. It's like a never-ending cycle. They're always going to be checking in on you whether you're on paper or not.
I provide this guy?
Yeah, you told the details of what happened. Like you've given him information from a police report, right? That's the issue. I mean, it is what it is. It sounds petty, but it is what it is. That's why we're sitting here right now. That's what this is all about. So I'm trying to get as much information as I can to determine how this is going to play out. Okay? Because it's serious. We're sitting in this room.
No, I got you. Okay.
So anything you can give me that helps me understand that part, the clarity I need, everything from that is where it hinges on how this plays out. So
I understand.
And I'm not trying to twist it up and whatever.
No, listen. I understand. Like I'm not. Like I'm telling you what I.
Good morning, Fish. Welcome back. Yes, Spud. That's exactly what he did. This guy's an officer. He looked up information on the dude and gave it to his homie, who's not a police officer. Then the guy he gave the information up on ended up getting shot. So it's kind of like they're putting the pieces together, but it's not really hard to connect these dots.
What I got, and.
So the guy that you don't know the last name to, how do you communicate with him? Just by phone?
My phone.
Are there records in your phone that would actually show that you've called him or not?
Like I said, maybe if you pulled it way back from when, but
the phone you have now that you had on your personal would have records that would show that.
It's simple. Internal affairs are gonna see you're making weird ass inquiries, Jillionaire. Like, let's say I'm a cop, right? And I start looking up cases and shit that I have nothing to do with, all that shit's monitored. Every time I log in to the computer and look up a case, my profile is associated with whatever files that I pull. If I continuously pull files that I have nothing to do with, like I'm not on that case at all, it's gonna raise a red flag, especially when I pull one of these files and it just so happens that one of these people got shot on some of these files that I've been pulling that I have nothing to do with. Does that make it a little simpler?
But you've talked to him.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
How many times do you think it would pop up in there? Like, is it phone calls? Is it text messages? Is it other apps? I mean, how do you communicate with him?
Phone, over the phone.
So all phone calls would be anything that interacts with that name.
Hey, shout out Bradley. We got another member in the chat. Everybody give Bradley a warm welcome, man. It's always good to see the members on the live streams.
A guy would be by phone.
Yes.
Nothing else.
What would it be saved in your phone?
I wouldn't have it saved.
He's not.
Shout out Big Bad Bradley.
I say we're not like that's what I'm trying to tell you. We're not
tight like that.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell you guys that like it's not somebody I communicate.
Do you know his number?
I don't.
So how did you know his name?
When somebody call you, they tell you who they are.
Okay, so there was like no text messages or nothing?
Yes,
okay, because I'm just saying, like, if I get a random text, if I don't have them saved and you say you thought you maybe got like a birthday text or a call, and so for me it's like, if I didn't have the number saved, I wouldn't like.
Mm-hmm. So the only way you communicate is by specifically phone calls?
Yes, sir.
No text messages?
Like I say, I don't.
I mean, I mostly talk by text message.
Yeah.
If I said some dude called me.
Hey, Destroy fam, appreciate you. W's in the chat. W chat.
A year ago, my phone, I'd say, yeah, there's probably a chance there's some text messages in there from my boy Bar, whatever. But I don't know what's going to be in there. I mean, I'm asking you that. Like, so you're saying only phone calls?
I'm not.
I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you think? Like, I mean, tell me.
I don't know.
Again, this is important because part of my job is to find out all this information.
But like I say,
it may sound chicken shit and petty, but
it's not. It's not. Because obviously we're in here for a reason.
Yeah.
So, Like I say, I don't know.
So you don't know how you communicate with him. That's a bad answer. I'm just saying.
Right, like from our view, right?
Listen,
because I can tell you how I talk to him in every manner in which I talk to him. And I can tell you, honestly, I've got like friends from school that I don't talk to much. I can say, look, I know I don't talk to him on this, but I talk to him on this. You know what I mean?
I understand. Like, I understand it. I don't. We probably got some text messages. I don't know. I don't want to say we probably do have text messages. I don't know. But like I say, it was nothing in the fact that I was like, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, I should say.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing.
Bro, you knew damn well you was doing wrong. Welcome to the chat, Maeda.
But not thinking you are and actually doing something wrong can be a different thing. And that's again why I'm going through this to try and get as much information for you as I can to paint that picture.
Hey, Destroy, I appreciate that sub. We're on the road to 10,000, 10K. You feel me? We got to get to 5K before we get to 10K. So we're on the verge of 5K. We're in the 4,000 somewhere. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you like what you're viewing.
So when I think to my bosses and say, hey, what'd Bar say? He said, right now what I got is this. Hey, boss, I got him talking to me. He said he ran for a guy that called him one day. Who is it? Some dude named Nate.
Yeah.
Nate who? Nate who? That looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's hard to. That's
from Pop One.
That's a hard pill to swallow to say you known it for that long and you don't know his last name. Like that's just
like I say
tricky to me.
Like I say, I understand.
Yeah.
Like I totally understand. At the end of the day, you guys gotta do your job.
Yeah.
I do. And like I say,
so do you?
It's nothing that I was trying to. You know.
I can follow you on that. I'm just trying to.
Bradley, as soon as he got into this interrogation room, it's like all his police training went out the fucking window, bro. He does not carry himself like a police officer at all in this situation. He's been stuttering. He's been nervous. He hasn't asked for a lawyer. Like, for all the things he knows about the law, it's like he's a deer in the headlights right now.
Paint the picture and get as much information as I can from you about what happened over there. And I'm curious, again, like, the contacts you have with this guy would just be phone calls and maybe text messages. Is that what you said? Or I don't only put words in your mouth.
It's a possibility.
Any other ways? Like any other messages, any apps, any other social media stuff? You friends with any of that kind of stuff? Because we search all that. You know that, right? I mean, you got hired here a few years back, right? I mean, you remember that process?
Yes, sir.
You remember they ask you about your social media and they go through all that crap?
Right.
I used to do that, actually.
Like I said, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I follow me on Instagram. I don't know. Okay. Like,
let me ask you, do you have Facebook?
I got Facebook.
Is he friends with you on Facebook?
I don't get on Facebook, so
how about Instagram? You use Instagram?
I use Instagram.
That's about as far as I can go. I'm old. So like, what else you got? TikTok or whatever else is out there?
TikTok as well.
Telegram.
Any of those social media apps, are y'all
communicating
on there? There shouldn't be any communication from that. So really the only thing I should find if I were to look in your phone would be phone calls, maybe text messages.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything in your phone that would be concerning that you're aware of?
No, sir.
Would you have a problem if we did search your phone?
I don't care.
You'd be cool with that? You would give us consent to look in your phone?
Yeah, I would care.
Okay.
Unless you'll go through my pictures and videos.
Hey, Mary, welcome back to the chat. Nice to see you. Gareth, good morning.
Got something on there?
No.
Don't need to see all that? That's cool. Just trying to
Yeah, Tim, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right?
think of anything else that...
So a guy, I'm just struggling with, I understand what you're saying on like it, you didn't think you do anything wrong, so if other people ask you questions about things like that with your position, like you, obviously you're familiar with things, so you answer some questions. When you said there was a robbery, you pulled it up, you said it wasn't a robbery when you looked, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a robbery.
So for you that didn't say, man, maybe this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, or was it like, oh, maybe he got bad information and you're trying to clarify for him, or what was that thought process?
Like I said, at the time, like,
Ephraim, welcome to the chat.
honestly, I can't even remember what I ate yesterday. So, like, going back from, I don't even know, I forget when this incident even occurred. I forgot when the incident occurred, honestly.
September
19th.
Okay, yeah, like I say, I can't do a play-by-play on what happened that day, you know.
Okay. No, I get that. But I'm just thinking, like, you were looking for a robbery. You said you found a traffic stop instead.
Yeah, it was a traffic stop.
And then when you looked at the traffic
Gareth, where are you at where it's the afternoon?
stop, you see what's in there. What was he looking for from that traffic stop? Like when he asked you? Because if he was looking for a robbery and you find a traffic stop, how do you get to what do you tell him from there? Like, oh, it wasn't a robbery, it was a traffic stop, or how does it work?
Like I said, I don't remember the exact conversation.
Because this part, like he said, this part is these details are important.
Tell you what, you pulled that report up and read it, right?
Like I said, I briefly went through it.
This is the right one, right? That's the right one, right?
I was thinking that too, bro. He got a nice little taper fade, bro. He got a sharp little barber.
Yes. Yeah, same thing.
Read over that real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna sit down. Just read over. Yeah, read over. Just refresh your memory from what you see. That's what you were looking up.
Oh shit, Gareth. Shout out our brothers from the UK. I forgot you was from the UK, Gareth. I'm usually pretty good at remembering where people are from, but I won't forget it in this time. And Mary, no, I ask all my members, bro. I remember all our chatters. We a big family. So I gotta remember all my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all make this shit possible through your likes, through your subscriptions, your memberships, your super chats. Like that's why I'm able to be here 6 to 8 hours a day, giving you this fire content on the live stream. And I'm still uploading pre-recorded shit. So, we're the Netflix of true crime, man. Either they're gonna be late to the show or they're gonna be here while we're building. But everybody's gonna be here eventually. And y'all can say y'all were here first. Ephraim, I'm not sure what country that is. That's a cool flag though. I want to say Switzerland, but I'm guessing. So spell it out for me so I can shout your country out. Sweden. It's Sweden. That's what it is. Sweden. My bad. My bad. Shout out Sweden. Oh shit. That girl Jazzy just popped up. Hey, y'all know we got to give members a warm welcome. Everybody shout out Jazzy in the chat. You know it's a big deal when a member shows up to the live.
Make more sense now, where you remember it a little more.
Yeah, I do remember.
What do you remember about it?
Like I said, I just remember this incident when I read it.
I make it tight.
You remember the incident now?
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay.
You better read over that specific report.
So
what I will ask, you said you would be cool with it. We have your phone right now because obviously we're looking at this. Are you cool with giving me consent to search your phone? All right. I'm gonna do this.
What you guys is?
We're gonna do a forensic download of your phone to see if we have any information that ties anything further than what you're telling me right now. Okay. Honestly, and to search and see if there's more contacts than you're giving me, because that will prove or disprove what that is. Hopefully,
that's fine.
Right?
That's fine.
All right. Yeah, I need glasses too.
You remember it?
Christopher Barr, right? Yeah, I gotta swallow the pill that I'm getting old and I can't see good anymore. I gotta kind of fill this out real quick, so just bear with me.
Today's interrogation footage comes from Couch Detectives, is the YouTube channel. The title of it was "Corrupt Officer Gets Caught." Do as you wish with that info.
You know what kind of phone it is? It's our brand, Apple.
Yeah,
Apple. What model is it?
Not the newest one, but the.
I don't know. I'm
14?
I'm an Android guy.
14?
You got 3 cameras on the back of it?
Huh?
That'll be if it's the Pro Max.
Mine's different.
15's the new ones. 14.
iPhone. It's good enough for this for now. And that's the phone number we talked about earlier. Is it the same number?
This case got to be recent because he said the iPhone 15 is the new one.
What's the password
So this is from like last year, I'm assuming.
for it? how y'all have the phone? Again, I don't have an iPhone. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, no,
that's a stupid question.
It'll come up. Oh shoot, of course.
So it's just a 4-digit code. Okay, all right. There's no swipe code or anything like that, right?
No,
okay.
no pattern.
Jazzy, he's a corrupt cop. He gave one of his friends who's in the street some information about another man, and then that other man ended up being shot and killed, I believe. So now they're trying to see basically what all type of crooked shit he was into, because they got him red flagged for searching a lot of cases that he had no business searching, that he wasn't working.
All right, I'll catch the rest of this later as far as adding number for the phone and everything like that. So I'm going to go through this form real quick. I'm going to read it to you. It says, I, Christopher
Hex, welcome in, girl. Shout out New Zealand.
officer by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to take possession of and with the necessary assistance of a computer forensic examiner and...
Tell me y'all going to take my phone?
We're going to take it and download it. We'll get it back to you, but we're going to...
How long?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm going to need my phone.
Okay. We can get it back to you, but this, I'm asking you for permission to download it, to search it,
but
to get this
like
information.
if it's going to take a long time for it.
I don't know. So here's what I can tell you, is that we don't have a time frame. We take it to our, you know what CFI is?
I know the process.
So I get it to them, they do it as fast as they can. If everything's good, we get it back as soon as we can.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do that? Okay. Sure. All right.
If we can, it'll be done today. The download, like with the passcode provided, it'll be done today. I'm not saying it's going to sway or change your mind, but
that would help me understand the dynamic, because I feel like there could be more to this than you're telling me. And I say that because I think there's probably more ties to this guy than you're telling me. Again,
like I said, I'm in this room for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not laying me down for no reason. I understand that.
You understand that you're under arrest today, right?
Yes, sir. I understand.
So there's been a warrant issued for you based on what's happened so far.
I understand that.
Where I'm at right now is determining how bad what happened is. And I want this is your one chance to get in front of it.
And I want to make sure you understand the severity. Like I told you, like I said, he was shot.
I didn't
on
know
the
that.
report that you read. No, I understand.
I actually believe that.
Yeah.
But I believe there's more to this than you're telling us right now.
No, that other cop wanted to break character. The cop that said, no, I understand that. He's trying to be his buddy. The cop that was like, yo, it says on the report he was shot. He was trying to say, bro, there's no way you couldn't have not known that because you read him the report. But the other cop cut him off and was like, yo, hold up. I'm still buddying him. Let's see if we could get something.
So what I was going to say is I want to make sure that you understand this is your chance to get in front of everything.
Okay.
The train is on the tracks right now. Right now we're standing in the middle of the road. You can either step off the tracks or the train can run you over. That's kind of where we're at right now.
Hey, Nicole, welcome back.
I don't want to say you're a bad guy, but if this stuff comes up, there's more to this than you're telling me right now, and we will find out if there is.
Mm-hmm.
We're good at this part because it's a big deal to put an officer in handcuffs.
Yeah, like I said,
It's the worst part of my job, but it's...
What's your name?
Yeah.
Like I say, you guys need to do what you guys,
Right.
do what you guys do.
Right.
Like I say,
Bradley coming in strong. Bradley coming in strong today with that $5 super chat. Good morning coffee. Yes, sir. I'm going to hit Starbucks with that. Appreciate you guys. Remember, give Bradley a big shout out. He is sponsoring today's episode, man. Everybody show Bradley some love.
I'm a police officer, or
Right.
passing, whatever the case may be. Like I say, you guys, whatever it is, like.
What if I told you that you've searched for more information for this guy in the past?
In the past?
Mm-hmm. More than just the two things you told me.
What you mean I searched more?
You said you ran somebody's DL before, right?
Yeah, I ran somebody's
Did you run anything else for him?
The man, the myth, the legend, Bradley.
No. For him?
Mm-hmm.
No, not that I know of.
Yeah. Do you remember that or not?
I don't.
That license plate ring a bell for you? Have you seen that license plate at all?
We got rock and roll veteran. Now we got rock and roll mama. Welcome to the chat. Janessa, welcome to the chat.
What's unique about that tag right now when you look at it as a policeman in Jacksonville right now? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Kentucky tag?
Yeah. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's not normal.
Okay. That's the first thing I think too.
Okay.
Does that look familiar to you at all?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Never seen it before? Never seen the tag?
It just doesn't look familiar.
You think you would have ever run that tag?
I run different tags all the time, so.
No, I understand.
How many Kentucky tags do you think you run in the last, let's just say 5 years?
I don't know.
That's a specific question, right?
Yeah.
How many tags have you ran? We'll forget Kentucky. We'll forget even Florida for that instance. How many tags have you ran? Do you think you ran?
I don't know how many tags I ran.
No, I'm not saying like in your job. Let me finish real quick. How many tags do you think you've ran that have been requested? Like not just you're out there on patrol or you're out doing your job. How many times do you think somebody said, "Hey, can you run this tag for me? Hey, can you look in this car for me?"
I don't know.
So you've never seen this before? Doesn't ring a bell?
See, if he giving out people's tags, bro, that means they'll know you by your ops would know you by your license plate, bro. That's some different information. That's like the movie The Departed, where the dude's son was a cop. You know what I mean?
Not to my knowledge.
Your friend Nate, does he have any ties anywhere else besides Jacksonville?
You have any ties? I have no clue.
Has he ever lived in Kentucky before?
I think they football up there. If I'm not mistaken, I think for Elon. If I'm not mistaken.
For what? For what?
I think Elon. I think that's in Kentucky.
Hey, billionaire, appreciate that sub.
I'm not sure. I don't know where Elon is.
You think that picture's important right there?
I have no clue.
Just based on your history, your job, you've been a police officer. Like I don't need to play dumb with you. Do you think we would print it off and bring it in and ask you about it if it didn't mean anything?
Like I said, I don't know. You guys said somebody.
Well, without going into too much more detail.
Because he's pulled tags from different states and they're just figuring out what's going on. Like they're asking, like, why would you run tags from Kentucky? Like, did somebody ask you to do that? That's what they're trying to clarify. He's still lying though.
Of why I got involved in this case. I can tell you that picture is important. And when they bring things to me, I start looking at what's unique about this and why would this be unusual? And the first thing I see is the same thing that you said you saw in that picture. It's a Kentucky tag, which isn't uncommon in itself, but it's not an everyday type thing. So I was curious if you've ever run that tag or how many Kentucky tags you may have run. Do you remember running any specific Kentucky tags ever in the past? Some information came out from that part as well. So all these things are starting to play into the big picture of everything, and that's about as much as I really want to give you at the moment without you giving me something back right now, because you're not really helping me right now.
That's fine.
Does that make sense?
That's fine.
Okay. You got anything else at the moment?
And not if it's not ringing a bell or you don't remember it. If you're not remembering the names or anything like that, then I just wanted you to understand that the bigger picture. That the rest of that report, that vehicle look familiar at all? Not at all.
Let me ask one more question. When you ran the information on this guy here, did you get anything for doing that?
Did I get anything for doing that? What's that?
Why'd you run it?
What you mean, why did I run?
Why'd you run it? The guy called you. The guy Nate called you, right? Look this up for me. Was there a reason you did that? So it's just a friend, nothing more than that. Okay. I'm not saying there's not. I'm asking these because these are questions that will come up from my bosses. So I'm not saying there's more to that. I'm just asking why you're saying that you only violated our policy and the law to help someone that you knew from a childhood friendship without any ill intentions. That's your statement. Is that? Is there more to that? Okay. That's what I'm making sure I got. So that's kind of your statement. So let me just think real quick for a minute. If there's anything else we want to cover, I think that's pretty much it. I mean,
yeah, like I said, if you don't remember it, you don't really remember why or who or what else you gave. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is the big deal part. This is the big part. Like, you.
That was more. They was more than like friends, bro. That was definitely his father figure. It might not have been his father in The Departed, but yeah, it was definitely like a Hollywood version of this. Instead of two childhood friends, you know what I mean? You can see the connections, bro. It doesn't have to be exact.
Worked here for a while. What's the biggest problem in Jacksonville?
I guess gang,
murder, shootings.
Shout out Chris Webb, man. Welcome to the chat.
Stuff like that, violent crime, right? This is tied to that. We've got a problem with one of our officers involved in being attached to some things that happen that could possibly be related, and that may be a way off.
Like I say, I did not know.
Oh, I believe you. Like, I'm not just messing with you. I believe you. You didn't know.
I didn't know it was.
A lot of this is me asking questions. So I'm not just done right now. Yeah. So my job is to dig more and more, and that's why I ask these questions, because honestly, and you know this because you've done this job, when I have a case, my job is to disprove as much as it is to prove. So when I start digging into this thing and looking into it, am I going to find things that support what you say, or am I finding things that don't support what you say? I'm hoping that all this plays out, and there's nothing further than, hey, a friend called you up and asked you for some information that played out. I've been doing this for a while, and you'd be surprised at stuff that we see come through here. So I can say at least I asked you that front. If it changes later on, I can say, you know what, I don't feel bad about not asking that officer, give me every opportunity I could, because I gave the chance. And I gave him the speech, and this is before anything comes out further than that. If we find it later on, I've got zero problem being like, hey, drop the hammer on him. That's not what I want necessarily, because it matters to me when I come in this room. There's a difference between things happening without malicious intention versus things happen in this room with, like, fuck it, I'm doing this stuff. Like, you know, the same as if you go to a guy who robs a store. Like, is he down and out, has no money, and just has nothing to do, has to provide for the kids, and he goes and steals some stuff and punches the clerk in the face? Or is it, I walk in and shove a gun in your face, and I'm out there just wreaking havoc in the neighborhood? There's a difference in those two things. Same thing applies here on a different level. Like, are you a bad guy or a good guy? You're a good guy, right? You tell me.
It depends on who
I'm asking you. Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I believe I'm a good guy.
Okay. Good guys do what?
See?
Good guys do what?
Good thing.
They do the right thing, right? They tell the truth, all that stuff, right? So I'm hoping that I can prove that you're a good guy and that you made some mistakes. If I find out that you're a bad guy, and this is more to it, that's how it gets presented. So for what it's worth, and I'm not accusing or saying anything more than that, but I'm saying my job is to...
He hit my boy with the toddler tactics. Like, you know, when you tell your kid, are you a good boy or a bad boy? Are you a good girl or a bad girl? Well, if you're a good girl, you would tell me the truth. He's giving him some parenting tactics right now.
To find out which one you are and to prove that. So before I go to...
Moo, they think you're a cat. Moo's a dog. Moo is a dog. Moo is a dog. His name is Moo, and he's a dog.
Further, that's my spiel. I can feel comfortable with it after that, but is there anything more to this thing that you can think of that would help me out? All right. I'm going to talk to my boss real quick, and we'll see what we're going to do next, and we'll get things moving.
Can I use the restroom?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll come back and grab it.
All right.
You want water or something, too? You good?
Can I make that phone call?
Give me a few minutes. I will figure it out.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what he was on. He had to know that, like, him looking up cases for his friends and shit, that wasn't going to last too long, bro.
All right, Miss Moore. Got a few more questions for you real quick.
All right, so we're talking to you about, you know, the report and the people, the names, who you ran, and who you gave that to. You said, were you ever compensated to give the info, or it was just, how did that happen? It was just somebody called you, asked you to run the stuff. You were never compensated for it, like not nobody bought you lunch, never paid for it, never gave money for it, nothing like that. Because you understand, like, that's a historical transaction. It's already done. Like, if it happened, that record would be there, right? Like, you understand. Part of the investigation, we would find that. All right. And so you said you gave the information to Nate. So part of the investigation, we started looking into who's talking to who, what's what. So we started looking into it. We started looking at phone calls, and we see that you talked to Nate. So as we look into you and we start to look at who you were talking to, we find that you were talking to Nate around the time of that search. Is that Nate? And You said you're friends with Nate, not super close though.
Not super close. Like I said, it's nothing as in like we're super close. We'll play the game, whatever the case may be. Like nothing to the nature of like we're tight. No, it's not nothing like that.
Okay. And so not just for this, but like, has Nate ever paid you for anything?
So we gambled before.
You gamble?
Yeah.
What do you guys gamble on?
Like the game system.
What do you mean? Like you playing Madden for money, or?
Yeah, like
I get it.
yeah. All that stuff.
You good?
I'm alright.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
That's a good answer. That might be your best answer so far today. All right. So you guys gamble. How do you guys go about settling debts, or like what's a typical wager?
It just depends. That's what I do. Like we, not just him, just multiple people.
So like a tournament or like a one-on-one?
Like a tournament game.
So how's that work? I've never done that before.
So like a one-time buy-in, everyone pays in, and you just keep playing till you lose?
No. It's just like you just basically, all right, we're gonna play for $100, all right, whatever case may be. Just like that.
Okay, but it's one-on-one.
Yeah, it's one-on-one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was like a tournament thing. I was like, oh, wow.
Like an organizer taking money. So it's not like you just pay into it and then whoever wins the tournament gets the payout. So it's just like straight up, hey, you want to play? Okay, let's play for 100.
Yeah.
So you probably got a group of people you do that with, not just him.
Yeah.
He lying, bro. You got bro's gamer tag and y'all not friends? Get the fuck out of here.
I got like 200 friends on PlayStation Network. You know, you can just play online. You know.
And you make the bets on PlayStation Network?
Do you make the best on PlayStation Network? No.
Sorry, I play it, but I don't mess with the PlayStation Network. But I'll play PlayStation and whatnot. But so then the bets are made like text, calls.
Like you can talk on the stereo headsets, stuff like that.
Okay, so you make the bets before the game, and how do you guys settle the bets? Like if you're betting the money, how do you pay up?
You just pay each other.
Like cash?
Cash, Apple Pay, whatever it is.
Apple Pay? So you just use apps, stuff like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What apps do you guys normally use? There's like, what is it? There's Venmo, Cash App.
I got all three. I got all of them. Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay. You know, all of them.
Okay. And so you guys will send it.
It just depends.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and you said you've bet Nate before?
I have bet him before.
Okay. And you guys pay each other, or who won?
I think he won. I think he won a couple times. I won a couple times. It's, you know.
You settle up every time, or you keep a tally?
Say it again?
Like you settle up every time. Like if you're gonna play 3 games, is it like 3 games in a week? Is it all right? You beat me on Monday. You got to pay now, or is it like, hey, don't forget we're gonna run it back, but you owe me 100?
Yeah, right.
It's like that.
I ain't that good. I'd be losing my ass.
But that's more how it goes versus like every single. It's not a pay every single time.
What's the biggest you ever bet on that? Like, what's the biggest game? Like, is it like it's just whatever you feel like in the moment? Like,
Yeah, whatever.
2K matter. What's the go-to?
It don't matter. Whatever it is, it don't matter.
What's the craziest bet you're at?
You pay for $1,000 before.
Really?
See, they don't realize he's going to try to take these payments for information as bets online associated with Madden or 2K, right? That's why they're like, what's the biggest bet you ever got? He don't realize they're asking him, like, basically, we think this is how you get paid for your information.
Not me. I might glitch out. I ended up losing the whole thing. Sorry, I can't.
No. I'm with you.
I didn't know
terrified
the thing.
to throw 1,000 on a video game too. What you don't remember what the biggest you ever bet, Nate?
No.
Okay. But you said he's paid you for it?
He has paid me before, yes. So.
Okay. So if we go back and find transactions or stuff like that, you're saying that's for video game bets?
Yeah. In transaction with Nate, yes.
Okay. There'd be nothing else? No other reason for it?
Okay.
All right. Do you have the other stuff with Nate?
Yeah, so, like, right out of the gate, kind of asked you some questions a few minutes ago about Nate. Who's made
Yeah, Kiki, our Discord link is in the description of this video. If you guys want to join, it's in the video. It's in the description.
Who's that? Who's this?
That's my page.
That's your page, right?
Yes, sir.
Who's this?
That's
Nate, right? So earlier when I asked you if y'all are friends on social media or anything, you told me no.
I said I don't. I said I was on Facebook.
You said you don't use Facebook?
I don't use Facebook. Okay. If you go on my Facebook and see last time I posted, you probably say like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, but still, there's a connection there. Like there's more than.
Like I told you, we grew up. Like, I had my Facebook. If you look at my Facebook and see where my Facebook was.
So this is just a quick search. Obviously, when you walked out there, you saw these people in that room, right? You know how big of a deal this is right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you walked in that office today in that conference room, did you see who was in that room?
I seen like people.
Who was the most important person you saw there? Did you recognize anybody?
Honestly, it was a flash. So I don't.
So for what it's worth, our director's there.
Mm-hmm.
They're plugged in. The sheriff's plugged in. This is a big deal to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right? I don't know how involved or how much you know the sheriff and how passionate he is about what we do in this unit,
Mm-hmm.
and how much he cares about investigations like this.
Mm-hmm.
So. Just on the surface, the first thing that they look at, they're pulling up stuff just to see, and the first thing they find is connection on here.
But like I said, this don't correlate to, like.
No, but when I asked you earlier if you were friends with him on any social media, you told me that.
The chat is on the screen because the chat is the star of the show. Without the chat, there is no show.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Tell me what you said. I told you, I don't use Facebook.
Okay.
I don't know what's on Facebook.
Okay. How about any other ones?
Like I said,
Let's say Instagram.
I got damn near 8,000 people on Instagram.
Okay. So are you friends with him on Instagram?
Like I said, I don't know.
You don't know if you're friends with him on Instagram or not?
Like I said, I don't talk to him on social media.
Okay. All right.
Before, I remember I was trying to tell you, like, I was hoping you would understand the severity. Like when I told you that this dude was shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I failed to tell you is he was shot, and I'm not sure if you're understanding what I was thinking you were understanding where I was getting at was.
Oh shit, we got another member in the building. That girl Ashley just snuck in through the back door. Let her know. Everybody shout her out, show her some love.
Shot after you gave his information.
Back-to-back member appearances? Is that a wild, sweetest cat, man? Welcome to the chat.
I gave information?
After you gave his information was a date that he was shot.
I thought he was in jail.
He was in jail. When you gave his information, he was in jail. After he got out of jail, he was shot.
I didn't know.
And that's why we're trying to say, like, you understand now it's like a little bit bigger deal?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, why he would have been shot?
But that's why I don't understand. Like, you guys question me about this. Like, how would I know he got shot? Like, I don't know that. I didn't know anything about that.
But that's what we're making sure. Like,
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know anything.
You know what he's been in trouble for?
Has he been shot before?
No, what he's been in trouble for.
Hey, One Love, welcome to the chat. Tim, welcome back, my boy.
Not necessarily.
No? You never looked him up?
I never looked up like his criminal history. No.
It might have been good if you did. It doesn't look good with you giving him some information about cases with the charges he's had in the past. I mean, where's he work at?
Like I say, honestly,
I know. I'm not saying it's more than that, but I'm saying when you look at that picture, when you look at this picture, and let's put a picture of you next to it, how's that picture look? Right?
Like I say, like, you don't have any people you talked to in the past that's...
No, I got rid of them all. Like anybody that was shady, I had to get rid of because I wasn't really willing to risk my job or my...
Like I said, I didn't think this was
right.
Like I said, I didn't think nothing like to this extent. Like I said, it wasn't no ill intention to any of this.
And you may have associates or friends that are shitheads.
Yeah, that's what I think too, Chris. The police was low-key giving them the benefit of the doubt. Move, stop. The police was low-key giving them the benefit of the doubt. Like, they were like, hold up, maybe he was just dumb. Like, maybe he didn't know this information was going to lead to something bigger. But the way he's being defensive, the way he's lying, the way they got Apple Cash going back and forth between him and Nate, it seems like from what they're already making him paint a picture of, you know what I mean? It seems like that he knew what the fuck was going to happen with this intel. He wasn't just a dumb friend, like trying to showing his powers. You know what I mean? No, there was some type of agreement and understanding between these two.
They're turds to get in trouble to that. But the problem I've got is this guy you gave information to has a criminal history. That's the problem.
Yes, I didn't.
You didn't know that, but you're doing that. Like, that's the picture. That's how it looks.
I understand.
And so, and I'm not saying that you didn't. The words you said may have been different from what I said as far as the Facebook part. But my question to you was, what I was trying to portray was, do you have social media connections with this guy? My impression was you said no. When the first thing we look up is starting to see those connections are there. Whether or not you were active with it or not, there's still those connections there. It's more than just I played football with this guy 20 years ago.
And I'm actually in a very similar spot as you, right? Like, I think I opened a Facebook maybe in high school, so in 2000 something. I haven't opened my Facebook.
No, Bradley, Stephen Smith is low key. Steve Smith, you talk about Stephen A. Smith from ESPN. He's low key tall. Dude's like 6 foot, 6'1", but he's always around all those NBA players, so it makes him look short. Kind of like Steph Curry. A lot of people think Steph Curry's short, but he's 6'3". If you saw him walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, that dude's tall. They're only short in NBA circles. You know what I mean?
Facebook, if it's even active, I haven't opened it for 10 years. Do you have that picture? The Facebook? So I'm with you, and I'm also with you on Instagram, where I don't got as many followers as you, but I got a lot of followers or people I follow that I don't know all that well. Like, I'm in a similar boat where people I grew up with in the city before that they're probably still on there that maybe they should, maybe they shouldn't be. I get that. But what I wanted to ask too is, like, so you haven't been on Facebook in 10 years. I believe you because I'm in the same boat. So I'm actually I believe you there. But when I ask you who that is, if you tell me you don't know Nate's last name, but you know that was Nate,
you can tell by the picture right here.
That could be a lot of people.
But I'm saying, like, if I know a person and you look at the picture, they look just like me.
That Detroit player, Chris Watt, baby. Shout out Chris. He always come in like a player, dropping that dough, man. Make sure y'all show him some love in the chat. Chris always VIP when he pop up, man. Always showing love. Shout out to 313. My boy Chris doing his damn thing. Like always. Good morning, my G.
Does Nate have any brothers?
I don't know his family.
You don't know his family?
No, I don't know his family. Because,
like, for me, when I look at that, I could also think, like, that I actually, when I first looked, I thought it was that guy. Do you know who he is?
No, it looked like Nate.
It looks like Nate, right?
Yeah.
That's Nate's brother. I actually thought this was him, like, but it's not. That's why I was wondering, like, if you didn't know Nate's last name and you haven't been on Facebook in 10 years, how you would know that's Nate. But you're saying it's just from the picture. All right.
Janessa, if you love the horn, just sign up for our membership. It's 99 cents a month. And every time you come in the chat, you get a big horn and a big welcome from the chat. We shout out all our members every time they come in the chat.
I'm struggling because I think you understand it's big. Like like he said, the director's here, and after you gave some information, somebody's been shot, and it's after the fact. And that's actually part of the reason on how this all came up. We're looking into a shooting that happened, and we're trying to figure out where's this vehicle, where's this person, where's this victim that was shot. We're looking into it all, and we see that you looked him up. And we're like, oh, was there a reason he looked him up? Maybe it was legitimate, maybe it wasn't. And then we start looking into everything like,
oh shit, Tony. Shout out my boy Tony. We got another member in the chat, gang.
well, where did that information go? So now, when I try to tell you like the severity of how it looks,
like I said, like now that I'm here, I understand what y'all.
Yeah, Tony, I'll be on later tonight too.
Guys thinking, but like I said, it was no ill intent to anything I done. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's good, right? Because like worst case scenario, we're thinking, are you the trigger puller?
No.
Like,
were you involved?
And then was it simply just a dude that I knew asked me for some stuff and I gave it to him, right? Like that could be best case scenario for me.
I mean, the picture is this, as simple as this: we got a dirty cop or not? That's where we're at.
Like I said,
and the picture doesn't look great from the outside right now.
I understand. Like I said, I understand it. I didn't know this was gonna turn into this. But it did. Yeah, but it didn't have.
Hey, Prone, if we went martial law and they cut off the internet, we'd be fucked. I don't know what we would do. I think we would be bored. I don't even think they'd have to like lock us up. We'd probably just start rioting out of boredom.
It's leading that direction, and like again, this is the chance. If there's more to it, or there's anything else we're going to find or come up with, this is the time. Like I can't stress it enough. Get in front of it if it's there, and if it's not, you got nothing to worry about. But if it's there, it's going to come down to you. That's all I can say. And I've seen it time and time again in here, and I don't know how loyal you'd be to him, if so at all. But you got to think about you right now, because you're sitting in this chair at the moment, and if it's going to run you over, this is the time. That's all I can stress.
So you said you didn't know this one, didn't ring a bell. It was just a Kentucky plate. Was the first thing you observed. If I ask you the same thing on this one, look familiar at all or no? Same thing. What's the first thing that jumps out at you?
It's the tag.
The tag, and then what's the next thing?
What?
Is there anything else that jumps out at you? For me, like by itself, no. But is there anything else now that jumps out at you?
Same different color vehicles.
Same
make, model, different color vehicles.
Okay. What?
I think.
And then plate.
The same plate with each car.
That's what I'm asking you. Is that what it looks like?
Hey, have a good shift, Tony. Thanks for stopping by.
Just look like the same plate.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
The cops that are blurred out are internal affairs. So they're the good cops. The cop that looks like a security guard because they took all his badges and guns and vests away, he's the bad cop. The guy on the right side, the one you can see, he's the cop being interrogated.
No, they don't both look like they say.
Yeah, like they say Kentucky, like this one got like a shoe look like on there or something like that.
I think it's a cloud actually, and I think it's just a bad picture. If you look real close.
Yeah.
What about the letters and numbers?
They look the same.
This gentleman was a cop for 4 years.
So same make, same model, same plate.
Just different color car.
Just different color car.
That's what I see.
That was the second thing that jumped out to me. Like at first, same as you, I'm like, oh man, it's a Kentucky plate. Not uncommon, but not super common.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, well, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I had asked you earlier if, when you read through that report, if there's anything else that jumped out at you, if you gave any other info. Zach?
No, it doesn't feel like work. I really enjoy this. That's why I don't mind making a lot less on YouTube than I used to make in sales. I figure once things start to scale up, maybe I'll be able to touch that sales money again one day. But I'm actually a lot happier doing this than I am making more money doing sales. I used to sell solar, and sometimes I would feel like a used car salesman. You feel me? I don't feel bad doing this. My bank account feels bad, but as we grow, that's starting to help a little bit more too. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully this all works out in the end.
Car ring a bell or look familiar to you at all?
No, sir.
Who do you think the Audi will belong to?
Who do I think the Audi belong to?
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
You've never seen it before? It doesn't ring a bell at all?
So,
You never ran that plate?
not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
You've never been in that car before.
Never been in that car? No, I've never been in that car. I don't.
Okay. So I told you if that rings a bell at all, or if anything in that picture jumps out to you. With the three of them side by side, if there's anything that jumps out to you.
Let's see both of the cars.
That's the first thing I see too, is both of the cars. Do you see anything else?
No, sir.
Mainly not in these two, but in this photo. Is there anything else you observe in there, or
I see two cars.
only two?
Three. I mean, I see these two cars.
Yes.
It's the Audi and the that look like Mercedes-Benz.
And the Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
How about that one?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that red car is.
Doesn't jump out, like you don't. All them days on patrol, stopping cars, you don't know
No, I'm saying
tail lights or make model like that?
I'm saying I can't tell what.
Which is with the sun and.
Yeah.
You think it looks anything like this one?
Red Charger.
Red Charger.
It possibly could be.
So, would you think that all three of these cars might all be in one photo?
I can't tell if that's this car or not.
You can't say for sure, but does it look the same?
Yeah.
He's asking if that looks like those cars or those cars.
So instead of looking at that little red Charger, if again it's blurry because it's zoomed way in, would you say that's a little bit closer to a red Charger?
It kind of look like a Challenger too, though. You know, like a two-door.
A little bit, yeah. It's because of the motion blur. Because it's also blurry and going to be hard to see, very hard to see. We'll look at the up against the white truck. Do you notice anything?
No, I can't see shit.
What if I told you to look like real close, like right there, and tell me if you see anything? Again, I know it's super blurry, super shitty quality, so.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at.
I told you
that's somebody getting out of the car.
I mean, it's driving at the highway, but
Oh.
yes, there's somebody there. So now I'll go back to, again, the severity of after this guy's information was given out.
I don't like how big the fucking blur is on these cops because now they're blurring the guy. Like, I can't read his body mannerisms. You know what I mean?
This guy was shot.
Okay.
Most likely by a guy who's leaning out of this car.
All right, but listen. Like I said, I didn't know any of this. Like, if this, all this stuff correlating to, like, obviously I'm a police officer as well. I understand what you're getting at.
Right.
But like, if all this stuff is correlating to this dude getting shot, like, I did not know anything about that.
No, I understand.
Like, that's not. And I don't know if you guys trying to like think I'm the one that set this something up like this. I did not.
So what information did you give about this guy?
No, it was just who was arrested. Or what happened?
Anything else?
That was fine.
Nothing else.
See, there's a difference between that's about it and
I'm saying that's it. Like, who was arrested, or what happened, and then I told him what happened. That was it. But like I said, it was nothing. I didn't know.
My gut thinks there's more to it than just that.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you what I think.
But like nothing to it. It's like
It's because those detectives are internal affairs. I don't know why the fuck they care if we know who the fucking internal affair cop is. The public should not be aware. We don't give a fuck about internal affairs. We're not the police. But I guess they don't want other police to know who internal affairs people are. Maybe like they work amongst them normally, and I don't know. I always thought internal affairs was its own division. So like when the internal affairs detectives walk in the office, I thought the other cops would be like, yo, that's internal affairs. But like, I guess not. Maybe they just look like normal detectives until some shit pops out. I don't know.
I don't know.
So why do you think he called and asked you about that?
Like I said, he said somebody got robbed.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, and then somebody got robbed and fled in the vehicle and got pulled over. And that was it.
Now you've seen all this, how's it look?
You know what I'm saying? Now that this is in front of me now I'm looking at like, damn.
What do you think the sheriff thought when he saw this?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
What you think?
Listen, I understand what you're saying. But like I say, it's nothing to the sense that, like, I wouldn't put myself in a situation. I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I get what you're saying. You wouldn't intentionally do it, but you happen to check that in that situation.
Like, it's nothing like, like I'm setting people up or the case, but that's not the.
So that's what I'm asking specifics of what you gave them. What? How did?
I just told you.
But how did that happen? Walk me through that again. When you got back with Nate, however you get back with him, did you call him? Phone call? What?
Yeah, it was on the phone. I don't know the exact word that was said, but it was in the sense of somebody got robbed and somebody got pulled over by your house. Do you know what happened?
At your house?
In the area.
Okay.
In the area.
Right.
And then I was like, I can look into it.
Okay. And then the call comes to him, or he calls back. You probably call him back, I imagine.
Right, and then
what would that conversation have been?
And then that was it. It was like,
yeah, somebody got robbed.
Yeah, this what happened.
The details of it, or what? Like, what would you have told him?
I'm saying,
would you give him a name? Would you have read it to him? Would you?
Hey, chat, do you guys think we ever went to the moon? I see y'all talking about the moon landing. Do you guys think we went to the moon, or was that a conspiracy? Let me know.
Like, how would that go? Like,
I wouldn't have read the whole report to him. It would have been like,
summarize it, maybe.
Yeah, like you know.
But do you remember specifically what you told him? What information?
No, they asked me. I guess who went to jail.
And who went to jail? Was it more than one person, or was it just one person?
I think one. From can I read the report again? I think it was one person went to jail. I'm not sure.
We can get it all. I think it starts on that page,
but yeah, I think one person went to jail.
Third page, I think. There you go.
Yeah, so 2 occupants.
Do you know anybody else in there?
No, I don't know.
So what happened with the robbery then? Like, what's your understanding what happened with the robbery?
Like I said, I didn't get in detail about the robbery. It was instant. Like I said, it was robbery. Somebody got pulled over, and then that was it.
And it was, you said it was...
That's not me. They bleeped out this audio.
If I'm getting a call, well, what do you know about? I'm going to ask questions back.
Right.
So what do you think? Like, what was your...
I don't know.
All right.
Did you, you gave him who went to jail, and you said that was the only person that you gave him?
That went to jail.
Just the one that went to jail? That's the only person?
I'm saying he asked what the judge said, and I said the name.
I asked you what information you gave him, and you said you gave the information about that guy, his name, right?
His name.
Nobody else?
No.
Okay. And no other information about him? Just this is the guy who went to jail?
Okay.
No phone number, no...
Look, I'm a little biased in this, but if America didn't make it to the moon, then I don't think nobody else made it to the moon. If we have the greatest aircrafts like in America, like in the world, like if our military ships, like our military bomber planes be putting fear in the Middle East and in Russia and stuff, and nobody can fuck with that, then nobody got to the moon. Either we got to the moon or nobody got to the moon. Just because of when I look at military technology, America seems so far advanced than every other country. That's why we're the biggest military, not because we have the most people, but because we have the craziest technology. You know what I mean?
No, nothing like that. No, I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the report that could even be given.
But my thing is too with this whole situation. Y'all saying that this dude got shot when he got out of jail, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How would I know when he got out of jail? I don't
know that you did.
So I'm saying, so how is it that is leading to that?
You put the pieces together. What do you think we think?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
What do you think we think? What do you think we think happened? All this stuff here. Tell me what you think is going on here.
But I do believe in aliens. I believe there's UFOs. And even if you're a religious person, I don't like to get too spiritual on people, but God never said humans were his first creation. He just said we were his most perfect creation. So, you know what I mean? There's definitely other beings that the great creator made. I don't know what you call him or how you find the great creator, but we all know there is a creator. There had to be someone to start all this stuff, right? So if in that scripture it says, these aren't my only creations, they're just my best creations, you could even take it to say my most perfect creation means that we weren't able to like object him. You know what I mean? Let's say he's got another being that's way smarter than us, like UFOs. They could fly through space and time. that could be objecting him right there. That's like, bro, that's defying what I told you to do. You learn too much. These guys, they keep it simple. They stay on this earth. They're my most perfect creation. You see what I'm saying? How words can be, that's how I perceive it.
What do you think we think from what it looks like?
Like I said, I feel that's what y'all think, that I told him when he get out of jail, wait, and then like I don't like I say, I didn't.
I don't think they need you to find that out.
Yeah, I don't think you did that because
I can go do that anyway.
Anyone can log on JSON inmate search, right? So I'm not worried about that. If he wanted to go and look and see was he in custody and that stuff at that point, yeah.
I'm saying, what do you think we think about all this?
I don't. Like I said, that's what I said. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all thought like that. I gave him leads or something like, but I didn't. That's what I'm thinking, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
I don't know who shot that guy.
If you got to guess, who you think it would be?
I don't. Like I say, I don't know their correlation. I don't know. Like, if they friends, I don't know.
Let me see that report for just a second.
Yeah, of course.
Fish, I believe that too. I believe our soldiers are the most trained too. But if you just put in dollar per soldier, I guarantee America spends more money per training, per equipment, all that per soldier than any other army. So we should be the most trained and the most badass with how much we invest into this. You know what I mean? Along with the technology and stuff that we have.
When did this happen?
This was October.
This happened in October.
Mm-hmm. You never saw this one on the news?
No, I didn't.
They put this one out on the news, the shooting in St. John's, right on the interstate.
No, I didn't.
Driving right down broad daylight, leaned out, fully automatic weapon, car.
And you guys believe that's this guy, Nate?
Janessa, I heard the whole Tesla and all that is so that we can move to Mars. That's why we got battery cars. That's why they have that thing so the car can drive in Mars. Like, and that's why you got the rocket ship shit that he does with SpaceX. His whole mission is to move humans to Mars. It kind of makes sense when you think of Elon and how weird he is. Like, he would want to live in Mars. He looks like he would want to live at Mars.
We think that there's a chance that it's Nate. We know the only thing we know for sure was that this guy was shot by somebody in these cars. And we know that it was after he went to jail, after he got out of jail, and the dates will be after you told Nate who he was, which was after the traffic stop, right? So he gets traffic stopped, goes to jail. Nate wants to know who went to jail. Finds out it's this guy. After he's out of jail, he gets shot by somebody.
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Y'all ever seen that South Park?
Somebody in these cars.
I got you.
Does that make sense now? And so, if it wasn't Nate, Nate's put you in a bad spot, or whoever did it. But right now, with you providing the information to Nate, that's lining up date by date by date, you see what I'm saying? Like, you're getting hung out to dry here.
And reading this again, like, you got called about a robbery, right? And just hear me out. I'm not trying to beat it to death, but we got to read this report. There is nothing at all about. Just hear me out. Nothing about a robbery, right? What's this all about? About what? What's the charge?
No problem.
So you've been doing this 5 years?
Yeah.
Robbery. No robbery. Dope. What probably happened? I don't know. I know what I think. I've been doing this long enough to know that there's a correlation there. Why do you think Nate was calling you?
I said, I don't.
And I'd be concerned when I look up a report and I see, wait a minute, there ain't no robbery here.
My thing, I didn't know what their correlation was to each other.
That's what makes it worse. Like that, like.
Yeah, and I'll be blunt. I'm gonna be upfront and honest with you, right? Because with like he's saying, it makes it worse. You don't know their correlation, and I believe you probably didn't. I really do truly think that that's the case. But I also think that you didn't know their correlation. I'm also starting to feel like when he's trying to figure out who went to jail, I'm feeling like Nate didn't know him either. Nate didn't know him until he asked who went to jail, and now you told him who went to jail. You get what I'm saying now?
And then that's why I'm in the situation I'm in now.
And that's why we're here today.
Where's that responsibility fall? That's what it looks like.
That's why I said now it's like,
So Nate called, said, "Hey, who went to jail for this, for whatever he was looking up?" Dude told him who that guy was. So now he knows. That's what I'm saying. Exactly what happened. There was some type of drug deal gone wrong. Nate didn't know who really that guy was that was robbing him. Figured it out. Then he went and shot Nate. So now you left on the hook for this, bro. You dumb as hell. You knew what was happening. You knew who Nate was. You knew what type of business he was involved in, bro. Now you sitting in here lying to the police, and you don't even got a good lie. You just look stupid. They put the whole fucking timeline in front of you, and you're still like, I just played Madden with Nate.
looking like you're getting hung out to dry.
I understand.
So that still works, but how that plays out?
Yeah, like I said, now that I fucked up, I understand. I take whatever it's come with it, and we'll handle them back in.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You good?
You good?
Yes, sir.
About 2 more feet in this room. You want to call your mom real quick? I got to do it for a different phone. I'm going to have you do it from one of our phones, but you can call and tell us wrong before we do it.
Can you guys give my property?
Huh?
Can you give her my property?
They'll probably take anything with you for now. I'm probably going to release anything to her right now.
Say it again?
We're not going to be releasing any of that right now, no.
Is there a reason why?
They're going to come talk to you in a few minutes about some more stuff here in a second. But I just want to tell you what the charges are. There's a warrant for your arrest.
Okay.
2 offenses.
They're not releasing no property to you, bro, because you go into jail. It's that fucking simple.
Of offenses against computer users, basically for violating the computer data usage stuff. So, what number you want to call? Here, we'll book you in and everything. You can call it from the jail, whatever you need to do for that. You'll have a bond and everything. I think it's set at 20,000. I think that's what they put it on it. So, just so you know that part before you call her, if that matters. But keep it to that. I got to put on speakerphone. I can't let you just do it there. That's.
Am I wrong, Hex? Or wasn't Australia a jail? Wasn't that shit like an island, jail island? Like, wasn't Australia like jail for England or something at some point?
So, can I get nothing about my phone? I call my dad. He got the phone.
Hey, welcome back, sweetest.
Hey, Mom. Hey.
What's up?
I'm going to jail.
Who?
Me.
For what?
They say for using the computer database for offense against computer user. You heard me? Can you hear me?
Is it?
You there? You there, Mom?
I'm here.
Yeah.
What did you do?
No, they saying that the charges offense against computer user. But,
For what?
You can tell us.
Hmm?
You can tell me what it means.
Basically, me using the computer database for giving that information on the computer database, basically. My bond 20,000. I'm about to go down and get booked right now. So if you just I got the money in my.
Bro, he known Nate since they was in Pop Warner football. He knew Nate. He knew exactly who the fuck Nate was, bro. He knew Nate since they was 10 years old, bro. He knew like, bro. I had some friends back in the day. Like these guys are still my friends, right? Like we don't talk anymore as much because we all got kids in our own lives now. But if I see them, it's like we never not seen each other. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of relationship it seems like he's describing. Like let's just call one of my friends Joe, right? Joe was crazy. We all knew Joe was crazy. And by the time we got to our 20s, Joe started showing signs of schizophrenia. We all knew he was different. So Joe went into the streets. The rest of us went into just working normal jobs and having families, right? So let's say instead of being a salesman, I became a cop. And Joe calls me and says, John, we've been close friends since grade school. I need to know something about this case. Me, I know Joe's temperament. I know Joe's in the streets. I know there's stuff I can't ask Joe no more because I'm a police officer now and I don't want to arrest my friend. So if I know that much, I'm not finna give him no details out of no police computer. Even if he's just a low-level drug dealer and I already know that, I'm not doing that because I'm gonna get involved in a street beef. It's very simple.
Account.
Okay, what you want me to do?
I don't know how to process it, right? I never,
Huh?
Just tell her to call a bondsman. Pick out a bondsman. Call him. Tell him to get a bond $20,000. They can walk her through it from there. So if she knows somebody that can get it.
Yeah, I guess call a Bell's bombing. Like I said, I got the money. I got the money in my account. If you can't, if you, I don't know if you can get my wallet or not. Then I'll release my property. But I got the money. Just handle that for me, please. And I'll talk to you when I get done.
You want me to do it now?
Just call Pops on it, please. Just call Pops.
He right here. I'm with him.
Pop, you there?
I'm alright. Lee.
Just go down to Bell's bombing and just get my name and stuff, and they'll be able to find me.
Okay.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah.
See, they still did him a solid though. How many times do we see the person in this interrogation room about to go to jail ask for his phone call and they be like, nah, you can make that call in jail. Because he used to be an officer, they let him call right here. They still showed him some police love.
Alright.
Yeah.
He been arrested.
All right, man. That part sucks.
That's tough.
All right, man. Let me step back and get some paperwork down. They're going to come talk to you from internal in a few minutes about a few things, and we'll get you over there. So, all right. You all right?
Bro just ruined his whole fucking life for $1,000 from his friend. Dude went to school for 4 years to study criminal justice. What is the police academy? Another year? And then he did another 4 years as a beat cop just to throw it all away. It's fucking sad, bro. I can't believe this shit. I don't know how the fuck he got this far in life because he just made a dumbass decision.
Stay chill for me for a minute, all right? Get through it, all right? Make that for us. Give me that.
Hey, these cops are lucky this wasn't that one interrogation room. Remember where the guy jumped through the wall like the fucking Kool-Aid man? He put a dent in that motherfucker, but it didn't break the wall. I'm so like I think it's crazy how some people get through the police force. My best friend growing up, bro, the most stand-up guy I ever met, fucking did 2 tours in Iraq, has a Purple Heart, came home from all that, wanted to be a police officer. When he went through like the super background check, obviously his pops got arrested when we were kids. He went to jail. He did a lot of time in jail for selling drugs, and then they ended up not letting him in. And I think it was because of like his family's background. You know what I mean? So like in some of these states, I think like someone told me, some people just keep popping from state to state until they actually get the job because they have the qualifications. But I think with him, like after they asked him about his parents and like some shit we did as kids that was never on paper, he just was like, bro, I'm not fucking with that no more. Like that, if they don't want you to be a cop, they'll just keep looking until you're not a cop.
Christopher Barr was given 60 days in jail and 2 years of probation.
So I will adjudicate you guilty on each of counts 1 and 2. And on each count, I will sentence you to concurrent terms as follows. I will sentence you to 60 days in the Duval County Jail with credit for 1 day served. That will be followed by 2 years of probation with the following special conditions. You will serve 150 hours of community service, and I'm not going to specifically order that they be to youth. They can be to wherever or whomever you want.
The victim who was shot in this case did survive, and maybe Barr didn't have any ill intentions with his actions, but supplying information to known criminals and that information leading to an attempted murder seems like a much more egregious offense to me. What do you think? Was Chris Barr let off too light in this? As far as the suspects are concerned, Nathaniel Thomas Hatcher III has been indicted on multiple felonies in relation to this and faces a minimum mandatory sentence of 20 years in prison if convicted, possibly life sentences depending on future charges. His accomplice James Toney is also facing a minimum mandatory sentence of 15 years in prison if he is convicted. You can read more about their case in the article linked in the description below. Lots of new cases coming in October, so make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, on the phone call, Timothy, I think you're right. They was thinking she was gonna be like, what? Because you was giving what's her name some info, like some shit like that. I was wondering if they were gonna say something like that myself. But it looks like his homie stayed solid. His homie stayed solid and took the charges and said that he didn't have nothing to do with it, or he didn't know the information he was giving us was related to this. I told him it was that, blah, 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 blah. Like it was going to be hard to prove his intent. So I think the police just put the charges on him that they knew they could get. Those other 2 guys, they had them doing the actual crime, but it was going to be hard to connect that unless they folded. If they would have folded like, oh yeah, we had a cop homie who told us he was going to be here to do that, blah, 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 blah. Obviously the police officer would have went down for more time. But those 2 dudes were really probably his childhood friends. They knew they were doing 20 plus no matter what. So they just said, nah, he didn't have nothing to do with it. So he just did 60 days, 2 years probation. You can't be a cop no more. You know what I mean? That's how I think it played out. For real, for real. What else we got going in the chat? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what Roxanne's talking about. Yeah, the Tim, that's sad. He just got his life started up, man. He was about to really start making some moves. Think about it. He was 4 years in, about year 5 or 6, you could probably start trying to be detective or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, for $1,000, bro. That's crazy.
On a quiet afternoon in Georgia, 13-month-old.
All right, this video is from True Crime Psychology, Teen Gangster Unalived's Baby. Let's see what happened.
Antonio Santiago sits in his stroller until 2 teenagers gun him down. What should have been an ordinary walk home for his mother, 41-year-old Sherry West, becomes a deadly nightmare. One of the prime suspects, 17-year-old Demarquise Elkins, is brought into the interrogation room. Eerily casual, playing the part of a tough gangster.
Oh shit, Connie. Welcome Connie to the chat, guys. Bring her some love. Yeah, this is a tough one, April. This is going to be a tearjerker.
Unaware, the walls are closing in.
What do you know about this shooting? You heard about it, right?
Yeah, I heard about it. My auntie told me about it. My auntie named Katrina. You know, a lady and a baby got robbed. I say people out here.
He sound like he from Florida. I bet you this is Florida. Nope, Brunswick, Georgia. This is Georgia, 2013.
Be dropping like flies anyway.
Demarquise hides behind a cool facade. But when the storm hits, will it shield him or shatter, revealing everything he's desperate to hide? On March 21st, 2013, in Brunswick, Georgia.
I'm just guessing. They tried to rob this lady. They got panicky and accidentally shot the gun.
Georgia. 41-year-old Sherry West walks home with her 13-month-old son, Antonio, when 17-year-old Demarquise and 15-year-old Dominique Lang demand money.
Bro, that's so fucking young. I feel bad. I know they did a bad deed, but I just feel bad when I see kids this young throwing their fucking life away. What at most was this lady gonna have? Like $40 fucking dollars?
Sherry has none. Demarquise shoots her, then kills Antonio instantly. The teens flee.
What you think the baby was gonna tell, bro?
Police later catch Lang, who identifies Demarquise, and Sherry picks him from a lineup. Demarquise is taken in for interrogation, leaving the haunting question. What?
As soon as I came up with my theory, that shit got shot right out the window, bro. These motherfuckers are cold-blooded killers.
What drives such a cold, reckless act?
I gotta take care of something before I tell you anything, though, okay? It's just,
You asked my auntie permission to talk to me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Your aunt?
My auntie, my daughter? Because I'm a minor, and y'all...
Actually, you're 17. In the state of Georgia, you are considered an adult.
My last charge I just caught about what? About, was it a week or two ago? They can't talk to me because I'm a minor. And I was 17.
Ooh.
So
well, I don't know. Look, I'm not going to tell you anything until I read all this, okay?
All right, go ahead.
I'm not going to tell you anything until I read this, okay? Unless you let me read this. Today's date is March 22nd, 2013. Time is 11:58 a.m. We are at the Glenn County PD. What's your first name?
Demarquise.
How do you spell that?
D-E apostrophe.
Yeah, I hate when people be like, I'm only 16, I'm only 17, I'm only 18. Bro, you old as fuck. You could drive a car. You probably tried to fuck some bitches. Like, you do hella shit you be doing thinking you a man. But when the law comes around, you don't want to be a man no more. You want to be a boy again, right? Nah, that shit goes out the window. You committing crimes.
M-A-R-Q-U-I-S-E.
And how old are you?
17.
17. And what's your current address?
19. I was staying on with my auntie, but I still
Who you stay there with?
My auntie.
Mm-hmm. And that's Brunswick, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, what's the last grade you completed in school?
I'm still in school. I go to GED school.
Okay. What was the last grade you were in when you were in
regular school?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just got out of juvenile. I don't know.
You remember what was the last
7th grade, 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever finish junior high or middle school?
Mm-hmm. I just go to adult ed. In juvenile, you don't keep up with your grades. You just do caps.
How long you been in it?
2 years.
Okay.
Did you ever go to a regular school though at all? No? You always been in I guess just a GED program?
I just got out of jail and I just went to GED program.
Oh, yeah. How old did you say you are?
17.
Okay. Where do you go to the GED school at?
Over there, down the street, Adult Ed, over there by the bus yard. I go from 12 to 4.
Dude, I know where that is. Okay. What have you been taking anyway?
Sure.
What have you been taking?
Taking language.
Language? Like English?
Yes, sir.
You taking any Spanish or anything?
Nah, I ain't taking no Spanish. Just trying to catch up on my subjects.
Okay. What I want to talk to you about is the shooting, okay?
Alright.
I'm sure you're already aware, okay? Your name came up, and we just want to clear some things up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some people mentioned names, so we've got to talk to everybody, obviously.
Yes, sir.
That's part of an investigation, okay? Can I just get you?
I think he know what grade he was last in, bro. It sounded like he was last in like 7th, 8th grade, like the police were talking about. But he just thought it sounded cooler to be like, I don't know, I only been to jail.
Sign right here.
No, not a sign person.
I go to jail school.
That's cool. Just however you sign, man.
That laugh on DeMarquis's face doesn't ask for forgiveness. It doesn't even bother to hide guilt. It makes the unthinkable look routine to him. A day after ending a baby's life, he leans back, slips his hands into his pockets, and grins like he's waiting for the next question on a school test. Minutes later, he sees something that cracks his illusion, though his reaction is nothing like what detectives expected.
You related to Karima Elkins?
That's my mama.
Is she? I know her. She remembered me.
You probably got scared now.
Her?
Yeah. My sister just called what the police got. What's going on? I seen y'all when I came out the door. I seen y'all like what?
Oh, I wasn't over there.
No, I'm talking about I seen all the police. Now I came down there. I'm like, why everybody at my sister house?
Man, how many were there?
About 30.
All right. What I'd like to do.
Yeah, that's crazy, Fish. You don't get no points for killing civilians, bro. Usually the people that get respect for killing are the guys who kill killers. You know what I mean? Like, if you a known killer and this guy's a known killer and you kill that guy, the hood is gonna be like, bro, you the champion. You killed another guy, you're equal. But if you kill a fucking mom walking a baby, bro, ain't nobody finna give you no credit for that. They might fuck you up in jail for doing that shit.
Where'd you say you lived again?
I stayed my probation stuff on 1909 Goodyear.
Okay, you're on probation.
I'm on state paper.
For what?
Possession of marijuana and possession of residence ball.
Felony probation?
It's like juvenile paper, but it's state papers, and you don't get out that until you're 18.
Oh. Okay. So the address they have on record is which?
My auntie.
Okay, that's right around the block from McDonald's, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start with yesterday. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was the 21st of March.
21st.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you stay the night before? Where'd you wake up yesterday morning?
At my house.
And who you lived there with?
My auntie Kiki.
Kiki. Okay. What time was that you got up?
What time I got up?
Yeah.
I ain't get up around. I had to say about 10, because I had to go to school at 12.
Okay. You got up 10, you said?
I had to go to school at 12.
Okay. After you got up, who?
He might not have had a father role model, bro, but he had a mom, and he already said he had 2 different aunts. Now, we don't know nothing of these women or what type of women they are, but just taking it by face value, 99.9% of all mothers and aunts would not want to hear that their son or nephew shot and killed a mom and a baby, bro. Like, that's just too far gone.
Who's home?
No, it was just me. My auntie wake up early in the morning to leave. Although where she go, She wake me up and tell me she finna unlock the door.
Oh, okay.
And I jump in the shower, go to school from
So
12
she woke
to
you up
4.
before she walked out the door?
Sure.
You said she woke you up right before
She
walked
will
out?
wake me up, but she just left. But
Oh,
you
she
know what I'm
wake
saying?
you
I
up.
get up by myself. I'm straight.
Demarquise was brought in for questioning
And he's gone. None of that bullshit in my chat, bro. You need to chill out. That's why you done. You got banned out.
just days after the crime, and the pressure showed almost immediately. Although he looked calm, detectives had evidence that told a very different story. His timeline didn't match the facts they had gathered. He stumbled over basic details, mixed up events, and couldn't even recall what time he woke up. All of this exposed the guilt of a man who was rambling to get out of the grave he
Oh, don't worry about that guy, Connie. I already kicked him out the chat. You know we don't stand for none of that shit.
dug himself in. As the questions grew sharper, his defense began to crumble.
So you got up around what time?
Around 10.
Around 10? Okay. There was nobody home, you said?
No, sir.
Okay, what'd you do when you got up?
Oh, I took the shower, cool, listened to music. About when 11:30 come on my way to my GED school.
Where's that at?
Down, if you take MLK all the way, when you come down, you take it all the way down right here. It's by the bus yard. You know the bus yard?
Okay, yeah.
It's right there.
Okay.
And I go to school from 12 to 4. Miss Sims.
Okay, you were there yesterday?
Yes, sir.
From 12 to 4?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
From 12 to 3:50, because we get out at 3:50.
What time did you actually get up there?
I got up there.
I tell you
probably
what time did you leave the house?
About 11:30, about 11. I know I leave the house at 11:30 because you get 30 minutes.
Walking, bicycle, walking. Okay. Did you walk with anybody or anything?
I just walked by myself.
Okay. And you walked MLK, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when you got there, who'd you see? Was there any classmates or anything you read?
No, I just went inside, and by the time I get inside, everybody just started.
And you said
and
you
I just
arrived at
signed
what
in.
time?
And I don't know. I don't know what time I arrived, but I know I left my house at 11:30. But I know I was there. I was there before the time started, and school started at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Because the police said if I ain't come in, he was going to lock me up because I was outside smoking a pole. So the county police know I was there too, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were in there. What was the class about yesterday?
Class. No, she made us write a poem yesterday on I don't know.
Shout out the sweetest cat for that €5 super chat. Hey, man, you know I got to stand up for the chat, man. I ain't going to let nobody come in here and fuck up the vibes, man. Shout out Cat for keeping the stream rolling. She and who, man, let's shout out our sponsors, man. We have some, I think it was Chris Watts, Bradley, and Sweet Cat all came with $5 super chats, y'all. Definitely show them some love. Definitely give Cat a big thank you in the chat. Show her a lot of love, guys, because of them three, we're getting extended viewing pleasures. You feel me? So definitely, if you guys can do the same, tap that super chat, hit them gifts, like, subscribe, whatever's feasible for you. Please do that to help the stream out. Thank you, guys.
About choices. It was a poem about choices.
Choices? What kind of choices?
It was just a poem that a lady wrote, and she was telling, like, if it ain't her choice, she don't want to make it and stuff, and we had to write about what we felt about it. And we wrote about what we felt. Then we take a break. Then a 15-minute break. We chill outside. I smoke a poke. 15 minutes up, she'll come back out and get us. Then we'll go back in. We'll go in our book then. She switch it up sometimes. She don't always look at poems and stuff.
When you talk about what you did at the school, okay, talk about yesterday, okay, not what you normally do, yesterday in particular.
Yesterday?
Yes.
That's all I did yesterday. I went to school.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you were there till, you said?
3:50.
Okay.
School over with it.
What other classmates were there?
He's 17. The other kid was 15. The other kid got identified from the scene. Somebody said they noticed him, and when they pulled him in for questioning, he snitched real quick that this was the shooter. So I think honestly, the younger kid got talked into doing this shit with him, and then this kid went crazy and killed them people. But the other kid probably thought, hey, we're just gonna go stick some people up for some money.
Everybody in the class. Most of everybody in the class.
Okay, who's everybody in the class? Can you give us some names?
Shamar Nelson. You can just call it as the teacher who is in there.
Well,
I don't like saying names.
Well, it just how. Yeah, we can get that list, and we probably will. Okay, if you just give us some of the names real quick, you know.
All right, Shamar Nelson. Tanisha. Deja. Shaquille.
How many people are in this class?
It's a lot of people in the class. Cause you know we all got to sign in before we come to school anyway.
Having already known the truth, the detectives must have been quietly laughing at the audacity on display here. Demaris throws out names of his random classmates with so much conviction, it's almost impressive for a 17-year-old. But conviction means nothing when someone is bluffing through a stacked deck. It's only a matter of time before the police drop the bombshell. They have damning evidence. They know exactly what he did.
Did you bring you have a book bag or anything you bring with you?
I just walk with nothing. She got pen and paper. We don't need nothing else. You can't really bring nothing to school. They'll try to think you trying to sell or trying to bring something in. All the campus police be watching.
Okay.
So I decided on bringing nothing.
You at 3:50 you said you left out of there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were you with anybody when you left?
I was by myself.
Okay. Okay, did you ride in the car somewhere or
walk?
And where'd you walk to?
I walked my auntie Katrina house.
Where she live?
Right there by Norwich.
Yeah, I can't think the exact block, but you talking about where that square is, that park? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And her name is Katrina?
Katrina Elkins.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah. There's like
I went over there
to
yes, sir. She was there. I went over there. My little cousin Devontae was over there.
And we was over there.
I don't know what time I get there.
Guesstimate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exact.
No.
Well, I mean, you walk straight there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long does that normally take? For school.
That's his defense. I think he plays dumb. Like that's what his idea is. I'm gonna play dumb. I'm gonna talk real stupid, and then they gonna let me go.
It probably take about 30 minutes because I'll be talking, jamming music. No.
Okay. So you get there. You said 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're looking at about 4:20-ish, right?
Yes,
okay.
Shout out Scotland.
And who was at this house?
Devontae Elkins. That's my cousin, my big cousin. He was there. He had jumped to the show. I started to talk to my auntie. I said, "Can I download music?" She said, "Yeah," but then she had to go, so I jumped in the car with her. We went over my sister's house in the mid yesterday.
That McIntyre Court you're talking about?
Yeah.
What time did you leave her Katrina's house?
I don't know. We probably stayed there for a little while because I was trying to get some minutes on, put some music on my own.
That's what the royals thought, Fish. That's why the royal family look all fucked up, because they've been inbreeding for so long. And that's why the prince was like, I'm going to get me that American girl, try to switch this DNA back, try to get us back on track.
iPod, I mean, not minute, but music no more.
About what time do you think you left?
Mm-hmm.
Was it still light out?
Yeah, it was light. It wasn't that much light, but it was light.
Okay, so you left out with just your Aunt Katrina, or was there anybody else?
No, my aunt, my auntie, and my cousin.
Cousin?
Devontae.
Okay. And you went where?
To the mid. McIntyre Court, my sister.
Which apartment over there?
No, same one y'all got me out of, apartment 59.
Okay, I didn't know where they got you. Oh. Okay, this is apartment 59.
Is that?
Okay, what time do you think you arrived there? Was it light out, dark out?
I know soon we jumped in the car, we went straight over there. Straight over there.
Demaris has spun so many lies, he might need a notebook just to keep track. Even now, he probably can't remember what he said 5 minutes ago. Each word uttered from his mouth becomes another cuff on his wrist. He's that brand of spineless criminal who says whatever comes to mind just to dodge the truth. Confessing isn't part of the plan.
You walk with someone
He's 17. The murder just happened the day before this interview.
else?
I just walk by myself. I be by myself.
Then you say you walked to Arco?
Yes, sir.
Which way did you walk?
No, when you going back of Ridge, as a matter of fact, that down that long road.
Talk about Albany.
That's Albany. Nah, that ain't Albany.
Risley, right?
Yeah.
Behind,
McIntyre Court, yeah. Like the big parking lot area, McIntyre Court?
No, not that one.
Hey, Brett, welcome back. Lisa, welcome to the chat.
I walked down that long road. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's Albany.
Oh, yeah. I walked down that long road.
Okay. And then it ends up at First Ave, right? The National Guard Armory, right?
Yes, sir.
Which way did you go?
No, it don't end up there. It's the long road in the back, not in front of Ridgely, in the back of Ridgely.
Okay.
You can go down that Albany road right there.
Yeah.
And you can go down that road too.
Yeah.
It's an MLK road.
Yeah, that's MLK.
And it's another road right here.
Bro, I be feeling so bad for Martin Luther King, because I promise you, do the cities do that shit on purpose? Like, every Martin Luther King is in the hood, bro. Every Martin Luther King Boulevard is in the hood, bro. Even my hometown of Las Vegas, Martin Luther King Boulevard is on the west side, and which is traditionally known as the hood, bro. Like, every time. Why can't Martin Luther King Boulevard be an affluent neighborhood? Like, the city names the streets, bro. They know where that shit gonna be, right?
Behind Ridgely.
Amherst.
Behind Mercy, Mercy.
Is it like a sick joke from politicians? I don't get it.
Shit.
It's Amherst.
Amherst.
Yes.
That long road.
No, it's actually MLK. That's what it is.
Yes,
You walked into Arco, you said?
Yes, sir. You can take that straight road and get all the way in the back of Arco, where I don't go.
Where'd you go in Arco?
Over there on Franklin Street. My auntie Demaris was over there playing cards.
Which
We were
house?
playing bingo. I don't know her house. I don't even know the address.
Who lives there?
My auntie Ronnie.
What?
My auntie Ronnie.
Ronnie. Ronnie got last name?
Williams.
Ronnie
I was over
Williams.
there. I went over
Who
there
else
with my
was there?
auntie Teresa. I got my auntie Nim. You can call
What's
her
Teresa's last name?
Elkins. She married to my uncle.
Okay. Let me ask you, is this like north of 7th Street?
7th Street. Deep. It's in it. Back. Let me see how I tell you.
At this point, Demaris' story is practically a work of fiction. He's named so many aunties, the detective might need a flowchart just to keep track. Some of them, by the sound of it.
The Arco Mini Mart.
But it's not, you see, there's gonna be the Arco Mini Market right here.
And then it's
Then
8th
it's gonna
Street
be a
right
street.
here.
That's gonna be 8th Street, that long street.
Oh, no.
But,
No, this is Norwich in front of it. 8th Street goes that way, across the street.
That's nice. Alright. So Magnolia, you know about Magnolia then?
Yeah.
Alright. Before you get to Magnolia,
You make the right on Franklin?
you make that Magnolia right here. Yeah, matter of fact, you make that right on Franklin. Right there.
And which house is it? Is it on the right or the left?
It's like you gonna see two houses what look the same. Like two what look the same.
Is it past the one with the fence?
Yeah. You seen the blue house right there. Right? It's when you get to the one with the fence.
Let me ask you, Moody used to live there?
So basically, he trying to say he didn't walk the way that he could have walked to murder those people. He trying to say he walked the back way. But the police are like, that don't make sense. So he trying to tell them, no, I turned on this street. I misnamed this street. That's why it didn't make sense. But basically, whatever street he walked on to rob and kill those people, he trying to say he was on the street over.
Moody. Moody used to live over there. Yeah, around his uncle.
Yeah, I know that.
But it's not that house. It's not that one. But it's the next one in the middle.
So 2 down from Moody's house.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
You know
I know
what
what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's my auntie house.
Okay. All right. So who all was there again?
My auntie Teresa, my auntie B, and that Sale, and what's this man's name? I forgot the man's name. But they'll tell you his name if you call it.
What'd you do over there anyway?
Oh, play bingo. We just gamble for a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Card game table.
That's a long walk for you to walk by yourself.
I
There's
always
a lot of
walk.
mean street there that you had to cover.
I always walk by myself.
Oh shit. Be Wise Open Eyes is in the chat. You know that's a member, so give him some love, man. Give him some love.
You don't feel scared walking all that in the dark too?
Nah, it ain't nothing I should be scared about. I ain't got no beef out here. I just came home from juvenile. Nobody shouldn't want to hurt me.
Well,
I just
hurt
only
you
been
for
home
money or
for a month.
something. You never know.
Well, what? I'm broke. I gotta live off.
They don't know that until it.
Ooh, I gotta live off a check every month. Social Security check.
All right, so you got there. How long were you there for? What time did you get there?
I don't know what time I got there.
I mean, you had to been keeping track. You had to work. You had to go to school the next day.
Who, me?
Today.
I don't go to school. I don't go to school on Friday. Monday
you
through
don't?
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
No, GD don't go to school on Friday.
So you out late last night, huh?
Yeah, I just out cool. I wasn't out late, about no 1 or 2 in the morning like that.
But how long were you there for?
I probably was there for about an hour. Then I went. Then I got on. And I got on a man.
See, cuz I don't think he passed any exams ever. Dude flunked out of 5th grade, so.
I forgot his name. I got him to drop me off by Rock and Roll, cause he said he can drop me off close to Rock and Roll, cause he was going that way. Then I went home.
Rocco Road.
Rock and Roll, on Chinese place.
Walk and roll at 5 points.
I got dropped off right up there.
What time was that?
Is Rock and Roll still open?
Rock and Roll.
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah, it was still open. Rock and Roll was open. So it couldn't be late because Rock and Roll closed at 12. Yeah.
Where'd you go from there?
I went straight home then because he said he couldn't drop me all the way.
Which house?
MLK.
What was the street address again?
1609 MLK.
1609.
Hey, Damien, welcome to the chat.
What is that right by like G Street or whatever? Or?
It's right there by Rosby.
Oh, what?
Rosby. You know Rosby.
Talking about the pink.
That pink store.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Rosby.
That's G Street. I was just wondering which street.
Oh no. When you going down that way, he's going down this way. He's not this way. He's going down this way. You'll see some blue houses over there.
Heading toward, if you want like to Walmart or whatever.
Yeah, it's headed toward.
It's on the same side as the pink store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's on MLK.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, all right.
One has.
I don't think he is. He did a lot for gay people when he was in office. So people like to say he did more for like gay people rights than he did for like black activism. You know what I mean? Like things like that. So people like to poke at that. But I don't think Obama's gay. And I don't think any of the crazy stuff that they say about Michelle is appropriate either. That's why I say, guys, I'm not left or right. I try to stay in the middle. Because if you go too far, whatever direction you go too far in, you're going to get crazies. You go too far right, now you're messing with like racist people from this side. If you go too far left, you're going to deal with racist or self-hating people from this side. So that's why I just try to stay in the middle, man. I try to stay in the middle because the right has some good points, the left has some good points, and as long as I don't go too far in one direction, I can avoid all the bullshit. I can avoid all the bullshit. I don't have to name call people. I don't have to fucking claim somebody's dating a man. Like, I don't have to make up this weird shit to rationalize my opinion because I haven't jumped too far off the porch in any direction. I can say, okay, the Republicans are cool on this standard, but I don't like how they're treating people in this way. Or with the leftists, I can say, well, we do need to help people, but we do need to protect our borders. Like, both parties can be right and both parties can be wrong at the same time. And once America stops voting like their fucking colors, or like, basically the Republicans and the fucking Democrats are the Crips and the Bloods, man. It's the same shit. There's no people that vote based on how they feel or what helps them. They vote bipartisan. They vote on the party line. Oh, Trump says I got to do this, then I got to do this. Biden said I got to do this, then I got to do that. Don't live like that, man. Don't be a fucking sheeple. If you want to vote for Trump, vote for him. If you voted for Kamala, cool. But don't let that be what you wear on your sleeve, bro. That's not who you are as a person. You're so much more than who you fucking voted for.
To wonder how Demaris manages to stay so confident, even when he knows he's guilty. But that confidence doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes from experience. Just a week earlier, on March 11th, 2013, he was involved in the shooting of Pastor Wilf.
My father always told me, if you go too far in one direction, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your compass. You're gonna lose your compass because you don't know where the fuck north is no more. You just been walking. You know what I mean? You're gonna find yourself around people that don't believe the same shit you believe.
Fredo Calix Flores during a robbery attempt. So no, this wasn't his first time on the wrong side of the law. This wasn't his first interrogation. And clearly, he didn't walk in scared. But what he had done this time was different. He didn't just cross a line. He destroyed it. And for that, there wouldn't be any courtroom sympathy. Not now. Not ever.
Okay, so you went home right there.
I mean, and you could take that theory and put it anywhere. Like, let's say you do it in religion, right? You go too far off on the religious tangent, religion's good. But if you go too far off on your tandem, now you're in an echo chamber. You're not in the real fucking world no more. You're just in an echo chamber. That's why you have to live in the real world. Because you have
Sheriff's
to deal,
office.
because you have to deal with all these people from different places. And if you're sitting here too caught up in your own shit to respect people and where they come from, no one's gonna respect you. My bad, I fucked up this. There we go.
And clearly, he didn't walk in scared. But what he had done this time was different. He didn't just cross a line. He destroyed it. And for that, there wouldn't be any courtroom sympathy. Not now. Not ever.
Okay, so you went home right there. Who was home when you got there?
Nobody. My auntie don't come. She don't be coming home till late.
Where she work?
And when she came home, nah, she don't work nowhere. She live off a check like me. Social Security.
So you keep talking about a check. You say you get a Social Security check?
It's a month. It's a benefit check.
Oh, okay.
Benefit check?
Yes,
okay. So
I agree, Fish. But if you're a Christian who can't deal with Muslims, right, and you can't talk a Muslim face to face, then are you really Christian? You know what I mean? Like, because Christ wouldn't do that. Christ wouldn't say, "Oh, you're Muslim, I can't talk to you." "Oh, you're Muslim." Like, he wouldn't do that.
it's not a disability or something like that, or?
Oh no, I just been getting it since I was little. I just know I get a check every month for $700.
Really?
Like, you don't know why you get it, or?
So you walked home, but nobody was home.
Yeah.
What time did you get home?
It'll probably take a little minute walk from Rock and Roll to MLK.
It's a bit of a walk.
Yeah, then when my auntie came home, I was laying in the bed.
Well, what time did you got home?
Probably about. No, it don't take probably about 40 minutes. It don't take that long to get from Rock and Roll to MLK.
So was it around midnight or before midnight?
Nah, before 12. Before 12 o'clock though. It ain't. Nah.
Okay. Did you said there was nobody home? Did anybody come over?
No, sir.
If you're Christian, you got to be cool with the Jews. Jesus told you, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. So you can't sit there and be like, y'all did this to our guy. No, our guy told us to forgive them. They did not know what they were doing. You know what I mean? So like it all comes down to it. Like you have to stay middle. You have to stay in the present. You have to say, what's beneficial for me right now? Should I say some crazy shit or should I get punched in the mouth? Should I say some crazy shit or fucking should I just keep my mouth shut and go home and complain to my buddies about what this dumb guy said at work? Or should I say something and get fired because it's going to turn into a fight? You know what I mean? You have to live in the real world.
It's really her house, you know what I'm saying?
Where'd you stay?
On MLK.
You stayed the night?
I stayed up.
Yeah, G's, we got one. We got one for sure, G's. Shout out my boy G's, man. Welcome to the chat.
My clothes there.
Okay. I mean, you stayed home the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Okay. What time did you get up this morning?
I got up early because my Uncle John came to pick me up to go to the Social Security place. John Freeman. 1909 Goodyear. That's where I stayed with him.
Oh, okay.
He went to go see about my check because my check ain't come.
So he
my
picked
benefit ain't come.
You up what time?
About 7, about 8. Now he picked me up around 8. He picked me up early this morning. Now I just got.
Prone, I like you back, man. You killing it in the chat. I see you. Mary, I do like blueberry pancakes.
Back when I was coming in the mid with my sister and I see y'all, I just got back.
You were going with
my Uncle John Freeman
to
my own Social Security place.
The one over by like Cilantro's and all?
To my you got like cut in.
Yeah, it's kind of in the back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And how long were you there for?
Went there for nothing about 40 minutes. We got there, you know, we the first one. You be the first one.
What time was that
about? You don't open it on 9 o'clock, so we got out there at 8:43.
Okay.
So we was one sitting out there waiting. So that's how we got in early.
How long were you in there for?
They probably about 8 or 9 people in front of us. We probably sat for a good little 30 minutes or so. Then we went to go talk to a man about my check. He talked about, he sent it to the Express or something. And we don't know what's going on. So, I probably just got to wait next Friday for me to get my other check.
So what time did you leave out of there?
From there? Yeah. I don't even know. I know when I left, as soon as I was walking up, as soon as they got me from the mid, at the same time, as soon as I left.
You go straight there and then straight
back to the mid.
And who was with you besides him?
Just him. He just take me out of there.
Okay. Here's the thing. You are aware that there's cameras in all the public housing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At any time were you at Glen Villas yesterday?
Sure. Nah, obviously, Glen Villa.
Might have forgotten that you might have been over there.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
You don't, because, the reason I'm saying it is I wouldn't bring it up if we didn't already review it. You're actually on video.
This is where the investigators start handing out reality checks. The teenager who thought he had it all figured out is now watching his story collapse. They tell him about the video footage, the evidence, the part he never accounted for. But somehow, his confidence doesn't waver. Maybe he still believes there's a way out. Maybe he hasn't fully processed what's coming. It is borderline impressive, the level of denial he seems to have. The investigators, to their credit, remain calm and composed.
He's able to lie like this because he still has his childhood imagination. You got to think, when people go to jail, right? When people go to jail, they say you get locked at that age. So let's say you go to jail when you're 17, right? When you get out and you're 34, you're still going to have the mind of a 17-year-old. He went to jail when he was like 13, 14. So even though he's 17, 18 right now, he's still thinking like a boy, like a young boy. And he believes if I believe my lies enough, they'll become true. And so That's why he seems so calm and shit, because he's like, he believes this shit, even though he knows it's not true.
I just be walking. I don't know, man. I don't think I went to Glenville yesterday, man. To tell the truth, man.
You did because you're on the video. I mean, the video don't lie, you know. Right? Well,
I know. I had to go to school, and I started this school.
Well, I understand that. I understand you went to school. Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, I'm not lying about that. You actually are on video. Okay. Over at Glenville. Okay. I mean, did you go over to see somebody or something?
I ain't go over to see nobody. I don't know, man. I'm telling you.
Because you were apparently standing by somebody over there and talking to someone over there. I haven't looked at the rest of the video to see if you went into any apartments or anything like that.
Nah, I don't know. All I do is get with my money. I got free money. That's it.
Okay.
When you say geek, what you mean? Drugged up?
Nah, man. Smoke me a poke and drink me a Budweiser. That's it. Gotta stay clean.
What do you know about this shooting? You heard about it, right?
Yeah, I heard about it. My auntie told me about it. My auntie named Katrina. You know, she be looking at the news and all that to my She the one, she said, you heard what happened? I like, nah, that's what happened. She like, a lady and the baby got robbed in Dixville. I like, I said, boy, Brunswick getting bad for real, boy.
Yeah, it is.
And I say, people out here been dropping like flies anyway.
It's almost impressive how casually Demaris sits there, even as the detectives lay out the evidence. He talks about the shooting with such detachment, like he's describing what he had for lunch. At this point, it genuinely feels like he thinks he's inside a video game. Just another mission. Pull the trigger, move on. No big deal. Someone should remind him he's not in it.
And my auntie said, you know, my auntie know people on the force anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna know, and when she know, she gonna let me know. She gonna let everybody know.
She tell you what happened though?
She told me a lady and the baby down in Dixville. Something like that. I ain't be trying to hear it.
What'd she tell you happened? What'd she tell you happened?
She said lady got shot.
Lady got shot?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Say anything else about it?
That's it. That's all she said about it. She said all she be like,
They say you might have done it.
Like they said a Mexican boy, it was a 10-year-old and a 14-year-old son who did it. Oh, she said, light skinned boy or something. I said, I'm glad I wasn't around that then. I said, he's saying in it because I'm dark skinned. Because last time when I got out 2 weeks in the malls, they drew down on me in the mall. They told me they thought I was another hard head.
Well, hold on. You just said you weren't down there, but once again, I just told you, we've got you on video at Glenville's. I mean, I'm not lying. You seem to think that I am, but I'm not. You're actually on video at Glenville's. So, I mean, you know, you can sit there and say you weren't, but you were. Okay, so what were you down there doing?
I went down there. I don't know, son.
You went down there?
I went down there.
Alright, so we need emergency contact information on you. Who can we call for you in case of emergency? 5185?
Yes, sir. I'm off with John Freeman.
Who's that?
John Freeman.
You good?
Yes, sir. Hey. Oh, where the county for the to get back?
What?
The county.
Huh?
The county. My county.
Your county?
Yeah, they for to get, man.
Who's your county?
Brunswick.
You are in Brunswick?
Yeah, the one I'm talking about. They for to get, man.
Why?
Oh, no, I don't know how the hell I'm done here, man. Well, you can go check all them places I just see.
We are.
And all of them gonna
you didn't really account for before 10 o'clock, though. You said you were sleeping. However, well, hold on. Contrary to what you're saying.
Oh yeah, Hex, I didn't get none of them vaccines, bro. I didn't trust that shit. And I'm not even like an anti-vaccine person. Like my kids get all the vaccines. I got all the vaccines as a kid too. Like, but to me, a vaccine cures some shit. You know what I mean? Like my daughter got the chickenpox vaccine. She'll never get chickenpox. She got the measles vaccine. She'll never get measles. But I would never let them do a COVID shot for me or any of my family because it's not a vaccine. It's a flu shot. I don't get a flu shot. I don't get a regular flu shot. So why the fuck would I get a COVID flu shot? You know, I just no. Vaccines are tested and all that shit for years before they're released to the market. They don't just be like, oh, pow, we got a vaccine for AIDS that just came out this year. Like, no, that shit like that don't happen, bro.
Saying we've got you on video before that at Glen Willis, okay? And then we got you in video somewhere else.
In video somewhere else? What?
Yeah, see, apparently some people actually have video in there.
Bruh, that's literally when they started saying that they'll pay you to get the shot. Like when the shot first came out, I was like, I might get that, bro. I might get it. I might get the shot. But then when I seen a commercial, they was like, get a $50 gift card to take the COVID shot. I was like, bruh, I was like, when they paying you to take vitamins? Since when in the history of life have they paid you to take something that would make you live longer? That just made me not trust it. And I was like, yep, I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And then as the months came out, it was like, well, it's not really a vaccine. It's just more of like a flu shot. And I was like, well, y'all said it was a vaccine. Now y'all said it's a flu shot. That makes me not trust you. So I'm not getting that. I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with what God gave me. You know what I mean?
Houses.
Alright. I'm just saying, what? Do I need to call my auntie if I can get a lawyer or what? That's what I'm trying to see.
You're an adult. She doesn't have to make decisions for you.
Ooh, that's my garden. That's my garden. I'm not an adult till I'm 18, sir.
I understand. You know, state
and
of Georgia.
I just caught me another charge,
well,
so I know
the state of Georgia allows you to make that decision at 17.
So you really trying to tell me,
the thing is, down on London, okay? I want to get your side because I've already gotten the side of everyone else, okay? I've gotten witness statements, okay?
Sure.
And I'm not going to lie to you. The kid that you were with already told us everything. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to afford you.
Yeah, I definitely think there was benefits to it. I don't think it was like, I just don't think it's what it will. If you tell me it's one thing and I find out it's another thing, I'm not getting that thing. Even if it was something negative. Like even if that worst case scenario is just a flu shot. It just helps you like get through COVID a little bit easier, right? Let's say that's what it was. But if you hyped it up as like, oh, this is the end all be all to COVID, COVID is dead. And then next week you like, wait, you need another shot and another shot and another shot. Like, what's the point of the first shot if I needed 6 shots? That tells me I didn't need no shots. Because when I get, was it fucking polio? Don't nobody get polio. You get 1 shot, you never get polio. You get 1 shot, you never get chickenpox. You get 1 shot, no measles. That's how a vaccine works to me. The word vaccine means the shit will be vaccinated, not a deterrent. You know what I mean?
The opportunity, just like we did to him, to explain actually what happened and maybe tell us actually who did the shooting.
Yeah, I wouldn't with nobody.
Because he's putting it on you, and I'm wondering if he was the one doing the shooting.
Man, I don't know what none of this talking about. I don't even know that boy.
You know Dominic.
I don't know nobody. I don't even, he don't know my
You know Dominic, okay, because you were over to his grandmother's house, okay, and several of his family saw you, okay, and his aunt drove you away from there. At which time we got you on video interview at a later point. Yeah.
He don't know nothing about me.
Cameras are.
He don't know nothing about me. He can't even tell you my first and last name.
Okay, here's the thing though. He was able to pick you out in his pictures, okay? And he didn't know your name.
I mean, he did not know.
And here's another thing. We already have everything we need. But we'll want to know, are you sorry for what happened? This baby is dead. I don't know if you
I ain't do nothing, sir.
I don't know if you looked at this kid, this little baby. Okay, but I did. With a bullet right here. Do you have any children?
I ain't do nothing.
You got any nephews, nieces?
Yeah.
You do. Would you want that to happen to them?
Yeah, no, that's why I wouldn't do it to nobody else.
If somebody had done that, you'd want them to
pay it. That's why I wouldn't do it to nobody else.
If you had done that, would you feel bad?
If I would have did it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't did nothing like that. I wouldn't put myself in the situation.
I understand that you might not have meant to do it. Okay.
I ain't do nothing, sir. I don't know what you trying to do. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Demaris.
Damn, Damien, that's right, bro. It would have been just COVID. It would have been COVID-1 if it was the first COVID, but it was already on 19 before that shit became a pandemic. And I knew I had COVID when I couldn't taste nothing. That's how I knew. I knew I couldn't taste nothing. I was like, fuck, I think I got COVID. And then I had that shit. And then I couldn't, even after I passed for having COVID, I couldn't taste or smell for like a month. And then I did mushrooms. And then I got my smell back the next day and my taste back. I don't know what the fuck the shrooms did, but it like connected my brain cells or something back to my nose and my mouth. Because for like a month, I'm mind you, this is a month after having COVID. I couldn't eat nothing because I couldn't taste it. So it made it gross to me. I could only eat crackers. I could only eat crunchy shit. I was like a texture eater, like a toddler. Because when you eat meat and there's no fucking taste to it, it's just mush. Like everything just tasted like mush and grossed me out. Then I did some shrooms and got my taste buds back and my smell back.
Refused to admit anything. The detectives made one last attempt to reach whatever was left of his conscience. They mentioned his nephews, hoping the thought of children might spark something. Guilt, even a flicker of emotion. But it was all for nothing. Not even a crease on his forehead. Just the same blank calm he walked in with, as if this were all routine. Maybe
the psychedelic kind.
He still believed he could outlast the truth. That denial was enough. That silence could protect him. But the evidence tells the real story. The surveillance footage, the witnesses, the weapon. Piece by piece, it closes every door he thought he could slip through.
Damien, I believe you. I think it's something about like the drugs entering the body that like triggers the system to go back. Because what I think happens is like if you can't taste or smell for like a month or two, your brain doesn't pick up on that shit. So you need something to like get that shit back going. You know what I mean?
On September 12, 2013, Demaris was condemned to life without parole, plus 125 years for killing baby Antonio. His mother hid the gun. His aunt and sister lied to protect him. But one by one, they fell. His mother, Karima, got 10 years. His aunt, Katrina, 5. And his sister, Sabrina, was put on probation. His accomplice, Dominique Lang, struck a deal, 2 years and probation. Yet, for Sherry West, who watched her baby die in her arms, for her, no sentence could ever be enough. Justice, even when delivered, felt incomplete. He thought he could slip through. Got 10 years to life without parole, plus.
Hey, I think, I mean, obviously the mother and child can never come back. But in terms of what could happen after that tragic situation, I definitely think justice was served. My boy's doing life without parole. If he came back, he's got to do 125 years for killing baby Antonio. Then his whole family went down with him for trying to cover that shit up. So, or help him get away with this shit. So I definitely think justice was served right there, man. That's definitely a horn. You know what I'm saying? Am I trolling? I got the scripts. Is who trolling? About what? Yeah, all this to enable a murderer, Ashley. That's really fucked up. Yeah, I hope somebody takes care of him in jail, but you know, I can't wish that on nobody. I could just hope that that the world, the universe will take care of itself. You know what I mean? Oh, rich people fucking smoke the best weed and they do cocaine. That's what I think rich people do. That's definitely cocaine is definitely a rich man's drug, man. All these guys you seeing strung out on meth, they probably started on coke and then they couldn't afford it no more, so they switched over to meth. Most people just grow up and be like, okay, I got a fucking house note and a car to pay for. I probably shouldn't do cocaine. I'm not in college no more. You know what I mean? But some people, they can't party. Some people can party and go back to their normal lives. Some people can be like, hey, I'm going to have a fucking guys' weekend out, or me and my girl are going to go on a rager this weekend. And then on Monday, they're back to their normal selves. But some people, they need the party to keep going. You know what I mean? And the people that need the party to keep going, they should never party in to begin with because they can't control themselves. You know what I mean? Some people just have really addictive personalities. Yeah, but they don't smoke the same kind of weed. Cause when I got a little money in my pocket, I smoke the good shit. And when I'm broke, I'll buy that fucking $5, $10 bag all day and not complain. But if I got money in my pocket, I'm not fucking smoking that dirt weed, bro. I've never heard of ashwagandha. I'm not sure what type of drug that is. 90% of American people smoke weed. That's crazy. That's a crazy stat. I would say it's more like 50. No worries, fish. I think we're about to get out of here too. Yeah, man. I don't like vacation in places where weed isn't legal. So if weed's not legal in your state, I probably won't come there. You know what I mean? But hey, my boy said grow your own so you know it's not laced with fent. People be lacing weed with fent? What the fuck? That's why I only buy my shit from the dispensary, bro. I know they putting their own chemicals in it once it gets corporate, but fuck that, bro. They putting fentanyl in weed now, bro? Are you saying grow your own coke? That's crazy. You out here growing cocoa leaves, bro? Is that even allowed, bro? How the fuck do you do that? Y'all crazy as hell in the chat, man. Yeah, I only smoke weed and I only buy it from legal dispensaries, man. That's how I go. He said, and the yay too. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. But chat, that's gonna be the stream for the morning time. Definitely get your post notifications on. Subscribe to the channel so YouTube doesn't control when and how you see us. It'll just pop straight up in your feed if you're subscribed to the channel. Remember, definitely check out our memberships, guys. They start at 99 cents a month. If you haven't been able to donate to the channel yet, but you're planning on it, definitely look at the membership. You get a lot of good bang for your buck. There's a lot of cool perks. You get But yeah, get the check out our memberships. You get a lot of cool perks with that. Starts at 99 cents a month. Shout out Sweetest Cat and shout out Chris Watts for sponsoring today's episode with their super chats. Like I say every show, man, I love each and every one of you guys in the chat. You guys are the star of the show. I'm only a co-host. Y'all killed it today. W's in the chat. Everybody put W's in the chat because y'all was really on your grind today, man. Y'all was really in here working with me, being the star of the show. I appreciate you guys. I'm just your co-host. Well, with that being said, man, I'm going to get out of here. Probably take a little nap. before I come entertain y'all tonight. But peace and love, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you for contributing and supporting the channel. Because of you, this is all possible. So thank you so much. Peace and love, y'all.